of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
All right, all you boppers, are you ready to hear some bopping toy news? Welcome to HoodCastAF.
With the crisp crack of the claw, I am Jonathan Fallon.
And with a quick pack and a spark of the bong blood, Mikey V-Town.
What up, people? Cobra Dad back up in this bitch. If you like that voodoo and you like that fire, you put them both together, roll it up into a big ball, shine it up real nice, stick it up your candy ass, and this is Hoodcast.
Tonight on the show, man, this is the end of the year award show for, figures, man. Look, and this is going to be a two-parter. So not everything's going to be done on the show. So tonight we're going to go over predictions for 2023. We're also going to go over predictions of what we predicted last year and discuss that. But then the next show, which will be next week or whatever, we're going to do the best action figure lines, all that shit that you really want to hear. But this show is going to be predictions. So without further ado...
Next show is also going to be featuring Vile Labs.
Yes, Vile Labs will be on the show from his show Highly Posable, which you can find on YouTube. I think so.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's on Friday nights at around 8:30 Pacific Standard Time.
Yeah. So that's 5:30 for all you inbred motherfuckers out there who can't tell time if you're in the New York coast, like Unworthy Collector. Yeah. Kevin. Okay. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into 2023 predictions.
Predictions.
Actually, it's we're going to go over some of the predictions for 2022 and what we predicted back then, a year ago today. And you can go back into our back catalog and hear what we predicted, or you can just listen to this because we're going to talk about it. So, last year's predictions. One of the first things we predicted, and not that this happened, but I still think it's a good idea. This was for, Star Wars Hasbro line. And for the vintage collection, I don't know if it was you or me, Mike, but we predicted that there would be an AT-AT, an AT-AT, like the big walker thing from the second episode or whatever, episode 4, Empire Strikes Back. And that there would be a 375 version of that thing. You know how big that would be?
It'd be pretty fucking huge.
Like the size of a small horse, maybe?
It'd probably be the size of 2 Sentinels.
I think it'd be a little bigger than that.
Maybe 2 Sentinels and a Galactus.
It can't be no bigger than 2 feet, maybe 2.5.
Wait. And that?
Yeah.
Not an ATST, an AT-AT, like the big walkers.
The two-legged, the big walker or the two-legged?
Oh, no, four-legged.
Oh, yeah, because that's a cargo kind of ship too as well.
It's got to hold at least 6 figures inside the bay, and then it's got to hold 2 pilots in the cockpit. The size of a puppy,
Now look, bigger than a puppy, dude. Like, look, so I know they've made these before for other figure lines in Star Wars, and like Pot of Gold Collectibles, a lot of toy stores still sell them, but they're not scale to 375. They're small, and you can still fit like a driver in there and shit like that. But in some of them, you can fit 2 drivers. But still, that's not big enough. Like an actual scale version would be really fucking cool. It'd be the size of a big dog, dude, like a big fucking dog. Like, I think it would be fucking awesome. And that's what we predicted last year. I don't know if they're going to do that. I think it would sell if they did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a feeling.
Have you seen the Razor Crest in person?
I haven't. No, not in person.
That it's a 375 scale Razor Crest for the Mandalorian. Mm-hmm. That thing's a big boy. I mean, it's pretty fire.
And it's got the silver paint on it, right? Like it's actually glimmering. Yeah. It's pretty fucking
nice.
dope.
It's big though. It's pretty big.
I don't know. I think before they make an AT-AT though for vintage series, I believe they'd probably make a fucking Death Star.
So we know that confirmed Charlie Chisel that he was in. He's one of our friend toy dealers, part of the Toy Squad. He was in on a where they get fans in on a discussion group or
fan
whatever.
Fest. Just call it a fan fest.
No, it wasn't a fan fest. It was only selected certain people, and somehow like he put in like an application, and they let him go in. And so he was there, and it was a group of like maybe 15, 20 people. And he said that they were working on a Death Star playset to come out. I don't know the particulars of it, but it's going to come out soon. And if it does come out this year, then it does come out this year. And I don't know if it's actually going to look like the Death Star or like the old Death Star playset that they did come out with.
I think it'll have like probably like a quarter circle, quarter of the planet.
That's what I'm thinking. More like a play set instead of a full size.
Then we'll have it layered up, so it's like you'll have like your trash floor, and then mid-level floor, and then so and such forth. So I think it'd be like multi-storied. It'd probably reach about 3 feet high and probably 3 to 4 feet wide.
Yeah, it's got to be pretty big and like a half moon, or a half of a circle, like you said. So the other side has like the death ray and all that shit.
Yeah.
I don't know what they call it. I don't know all the particulars of Star Wars, but
I just wonder if they do make a Death Star, will they have like the throne room where there's like the big drop that Vader throws Palpatine through, like just the bottomless drop?
maybe, or that would be a separate playset, maybe. Yeah. I mean, because you can't. It's hard to make a Death Star playset that has all the features that everyone would want because there's so many. It's a huge fucking planet.
I mean, they've made the fucking the old school vintage Death Star, which was like I think 3 or 4 tiers, and it was made out of cardboard.
Was it made out of cardboard? Like
yeah,
the levels in it.
It was made like a Mego playset.
Yeah, and I've seen people sell it. We've seen it like at some of the shows we've been at that people are selling it.
And they have like a trash compactor with foam trash and the little fucking alien thing in it. That's the only place you can get it.
So, I mean, if they do release the Death Star this year, it's got to come with exclusive figures and like multiple levels of backers to like get certain cool things.
What
Not
if they
cardboard shit?
What if they do 4 different HasLabs for the Death Star and do 4 different sections of it?
Holy fuck! Like different, like you have to buy each like different HasLab thing to fund it.
Like retail, like the first layer, your first section of the Death Star, 250, 275, maybe 325 because the Star Wars fans, they got money to throw around.
How much is it total?
500.
We'll call it like 600-700 actually.
So is this thing like 6 feet tall, like 5 feet tall?
I think it'd be at least 4 foot tall, dude. It would have to be standing.
But
it would have to have a dope prison section.
Yeah.
Where it has a chute to where the figures can slide down into the trash compactor area.
Yeah.
That would be ill.
It'd be pretty sick if they did it in sections, because then that way they could pass it off and do a whole fucking Death Star that you would need a whole dining room table to display.
So you could get so each section would have 2 different sections that come with like the crowdfunding part. Like you get like the commander center and the trash compactor in one different HasLab, and then you get like the bay where all like the TIE fighters go in, which I don't know how you fit a TIE fighter in a fucking Death Star. Dude,
well, I mean, they made a USS Flag that fit fucking 4 fucking G.I.JOE jets on it. So
right,
it's not beyond a toy company to do a massive thing because they did the fucking USS Flag, which I think Super 7's going to drop.
And plus, you're right there. It's the Death Star. People are going to fund it no matter the cost.
Now that I'm thinking about it, this thing would be fucking massive because
Jabba's fucking ship is.
You want to make it scale, you're going to make it 375 so the figure can fit in. That doesn't mean the ceiling is right above it. You know what I mean? Right. It's going to be big. These sections are going to be huge.
Well, no, the Death Star is not.
Then they're going to say, "Oh, then if it's scaled, then it should have a bay, like you said, where TIE fighters could be in it, or a Millennium Falcon, because the Millennium Falcon docked in there."
So that can't happen because it's a Death Star playset. Yeah. You can't do a scale Death Star like to the T. No, you have to have like scale certain rooms that like are scaled to the figures
where only the figures are in.
Yeah, I mean,
and you make it you use like Disney like type of like when you're in Disneyland where they make the building go smaller and smaller. Yeah. So the stickers on the play set go smaller and smaller. So it looks like huge, but it's not. I mean,
Jabba's barge is fucking huge as fuck too, and they only did like the key rooms. Right, like Jabba fits in a fucking room, and Jabba's fucking huge.
Yeah, and Jabba's pretty huge. So so they'd have to take shortcuts here and there, or make certain things smaller and like edit out certain things. So Also on the list of last year was me saying the USS flag redone in 375 scale, not in classified 6-inch scale, but a reissued USS flag for G.I. Joe.
I think Super 7's going to do it first.
I don't
the
think
reactions.
Hasbro would not let them do that. No way.
I mean, Super 7 possibly can because they're making 375 reaction G.I. Joes.
I think everything they make, they have to put it by Hasbro, and they have to okay it. Like, if you're doing something for your 375 shitty line that nobody buys, fine. But you're not going to make certain shitty vehicles that we can, Hasbro, we can sell. That ain't going to happen because Hasbro wants to make all their money. Like, yeah, they make money from licensing shit to, like, other companies. But still, if they reissued the USS flag on a Kickstarter type crowdfunded deal, you know how much money they would make?
A lot. And they'd only have to do like basically build it like the original.
Do you know how many new action figure collectors there would be, or people who don't even collect? They collected like a long time ago, and they never got the flag for Christmas. So now they're gonna buy it for $1,000 or $7.99, whatever they're gonna charge for it.
Vintage Joe fans will fucking buy it because if you go to any toy shop, they have a huge selection of vintage G.I. Joe. Huge thing. I was in a toy shop the other day, and the guy was refurbishing them with the O-rings.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Hey man, pull up a chair and just hang out and fucking put G.I. Joes together."
He must have bought all the O-ring kits and shit like that.
Yeah. And he had hella Joes, dude. He had all the Dreadnoks and shit like that. And I think, like, because that audience is huge. They're already there. They already have the figures. Like, the reissue that they did on the retro card of the 375, nobody really found them. They didn't really sell, but that would sell so many more figures.
Well, they only made so many, and they did sell, dude. That's the problem and why you couldn't find them, is they did sell. And they hung there for like a week or two, some of them, but they all sold. And here's the thing, though. I'm saying that collectors, not even collectors, just old school people who remember that shit and never got the flag will come back and buy that shit just to have it.
I fucking know I'd be one of those people.
Yeah, and I don't want to be one of those people, but I know I would be one of those people, and I would have a giant USS flag in my fucking butthole and not even know what to do with it. It just take up fucking space.
That's one thing my kid wants too, because he's using the fucking Air Force and fucking aircraft carriers. He wants a flag. So if a flag came out, dude, that's me and him buying a toy to play with for ourselves.
Dude, and it would be so awesome because they add cool features to it and shit like that.
As long as they have the megaphone thing back in it.
Was there a megaphone thing on it?
Yeah, so like it had a little microphone thing where you could talk in and be like, "Oh, on the deck now, blah blah blah," and so you could play along with it.
But see, we always talked about if we got a USS flag, we would do like a podcast that's live from the USS flag.
Yeah,
Mikey V-Town's making his descent to now talk about some stupid figures.
Yeah, but I mean, that one I hope comes out in 2023 because honestly, there's money in it.
There's hella money.
And they already have the plans. They could literally re-release the same fucking flag that they put out originally, and people would still buy it.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. And I think there's money. I think they're waiting on when they want to release that.
I mean, on average, a fucking vintage flag run you, like, without a box, would run you $1,500 to $2,500. In a box, it'll run you $3,000 to $5,000.
Who wants a flag in a box? That's not cool.
But you want the box to go with your fucking flag when you display because the box always had the phenomenal box art on it.
That's true. But still, like, I'm not going to display the box and the USS flag. It's just too much room. Like, I ain't rich, dude. We're not. All of us collectors aren't rich, dude. There's no fucking way.
I ain't rich, Cass.
But I mean, if they looked at the collector's market of the people that are buying it and how much they're spending, dude, if they were to release it and just be like, $999.99 retail, it would sell. People would buy it.
Yeah,
but like, there's no room at retail for that big of a thing. That's the problem.
But if they did this at HasLab, people would be on it.
Into a smaller box.
If it was a HasLab, they would be on that shit. That shit would sell out phenomenally, like in 35 minutes, dude. Guarantee it'll be funded.
Oh, it's gonna be funded, and like I think it'll happen this year. And not that it's one of my predictions. It's just that was one of my last year's predictions.
Yeah.
But moving on to the next prediction we had of last year. Absolutely, this was me because it's a NECA RoboCop 2 Kane figure, which I meant Kane the robot
Yeah.
from RoboCop 2, which they didn't do.
Hiya did.
I was wrong. Hiya did it, so I was close on that. But Hiya did it in like their small 1/18th scale, which I have the figure and I love RoboCop 2, and I do not like the figure. It looks good. Articulation is terrible. It doesn't come with anything, and it was $50 for this stupid thing.
They're releasing a battle damage version of Kane with his face.
Right. And it looks,
it's kind of fucked up that they're doing that, but
it's just it's just to sell more figures, and every action figure line does that.
Todd McFarlane's the master of the repaint, so why wouldn't anybody else try it?
But still, will NECA release a Kane robot? Maybe they will.
I don't see why not. They could retail it at fucking $89, about $90, and it would sell, or $110 at most.
The only thing new they did with RoboCop, because the RoboCop they recently released, it's the same low articulation RoboCop that they released like years and years ago. There's no new NECA articulation because they have new articulation in all their figures, but not in the RoboCop release that they have. I
saw the new chair one that they had out. It was an FYE, which was selling it for $90. Dude.
FYE's prices are outrageous.
Dude, they want $50 for Marvel Legends, dude. I was like, are you fucking serious, dude?
Dude, holy fuck.
But the fucked up thing is they have all the legends that people are looking for, too. But I'm like, nobody's paying those prices.
Yeah.
They're scalping them shits.
Fuck them all, dude. And fuck FYE. Like, that's fucking bullshit.
But, like, the RoboCop looks smaller.
I have it.
He looks like 6.5 inches as opposed to, like, the 7-8 inches.
No, it's the same RoboCop. He just has some battle damage parts, and I haven't opened it yet, but I have it, and I have the chair. You know, it's fine. But like the articulation is still the same, where it's scant at best.
It's because RoboCop doesn't really have much posability, dude. You seen RoboCop?
Yeah, but like
you seen RoboCop in WCW, dude. He doesn't have much movement.
Yeah, but NECA's movement is even less, dude. Like there's like his head don't even move. He can't turn side to side.
RoboCop is about as articulated as Big Ed from 90 Day Fiancé.
Oh, fuck.
Where he has to turn his whole body to look right. Hey!
Yeah, that's like the original or fucking 89 Batman. He can't turn his head. He's got to turn his whole body.
He doesn't even have a fucking waist on the 89 Batman figure.
Dude, RoboCop don't even have a waist. He can't turn his fucking waist.
Yeah, he does. He turns like that little...
He swivels his hips.
Yeah, he
not on the NECA version.
Yeah. I mean, his torso moves a little bit.
It doesn't.
Like the fucking RoboCop vs. Terminator video game figure, his torso moves a little bit.
Well, I have those. Those are dope. I like those.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, they just re-released their old NECA version of the RoboCop and didn't do anything different because
they give you a chair. They know how much people like you love chairs.
And I bought it.
Yeah.
It's still in the fucking package, so fuck them. No, I mean, they fucked me because they took my money. But moving on, also last year, we predicted that Snake Mountain would be released. Just like, Castle Grayskull was re-released. And Snake Mountain, was it released?
Super 7 has one.
It was supposed to be released just recently, right?
And I don't think
or
it ever came out. Or it just
went up for pre-order. It just went up for pre-order recently.
I think so, but Super 7 had a one for their fucking He-Man line, their MOTU line.
Yeah, but that was in 2020.
Yeah, that was like, fucking $600.
Yeah,
we were clowning we were clowning it, Snake Mountain. We're on the show, we were calling it like the monorail or some shit like that.
No, that's Eternia.
Okay.
Eternia playset is the monorail.
Yeah, the monorail.
So we were off, but we know we were right about them coming out with Snake Mountain. They just didn't come out with it in time. But it is Snake Mountain, but it's minus all the colors. It's super pink, and it doesn't have all the shit. It looks stupid.
There was a minute prediction that we had too when we talked about them making He-Man the movie figures again, and that's happening. So,
and and you're right. That did happen.
Yeah, except for the He-Man has a more of a Masterverse sculpt instead of the more looking like the doll I guess
Yeah.
Homeboy give up his likeness.
It kind of looks like they're trying to do a Dolph, but not really. I don't think they got
Not
his
at all,
licensing.
Yeah.
But here's like a full circle fucking prediction that we had. Black Series Ranker figure, and it wasn't going to succeed.
And we were right about that.
That was 100% a full circle fucking prediction.
Dude,
And we're right.
you know how much like I wanted a scale Ranker figure that looked good? That
Yeah.
looked good. Didn't get it.
Like the 375 one looks dope as fuck. And they're like, Black Series, this is it. You're like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you want a Rancor? Fuck
the-
you, pay me.
The face
Yeah.
molds and all that like articulation on his face that just looked all janky and stupid, and the paint apps that were fucked, and then like
It doesn't come with the Pitmaster.
here's the levels of your backers. One level is fucking cardboard and bones. Fuck you,
Yeah.
pay me.
Fuck you, pay
Yep.
me.
Did you get a Pitmaster? No, eventually when they
No.
knew what was failing, they're like, "Oh, you can get a Pitmaster, but we didn't think you needed one, so we didn't like do a sculpt of a figure. So here's a picture of a Pitmaster, whatever his
Fuck
fucking
you,
name
pay
is."
me.
And it's like, "Fuck you, pay me."
They gave you a Gamorrean guard.
Fuck you, pay me.
That was already out. Like,
And a re-released Luke Skywalker Jedi.
dude,
That's
fuck
already
you,
out
pay me.
Pay me.
multiple times.
What the fuck, Hasbro? What the fuck? And we're supposed to be the cornerstone of the market, the adult collectors, and especially
Kidult
the
collectors.
right, and especially for crowdfunded items that are on HasLab and shit like that. You know, it's directed at adult collectors, not kids.
And that is
Yeah.
and that
No
is Jonathan
kids getting
Fallen,
up
and you're
looking
listening to
HasLab.
Retro Blasting.
No, come on, dude. You know it.
Yeah.
Fuck you, pay me.
Fucking I don't know, like fuck, what are some other predictions we had? Shit.
I had a prediction that AEW would have a crowdfunded item, and then you said it would be done through Ringside for AEW,
Yeah.
which didn't really happen. Like, not a crowdfunded item, but they did put out like several rings and stuff through Ringside.
Yeah.
You know,
But if it does happen, it probably will go through Ringside.
yes, absolutely. I think
I
it
don't
will.
see
Definitely.
I don't think Jazzware. I don't see Jazzware stepping their game up and like being that notarized, like as a toy company.
especially because
to be
all their
like-
figures are like $10 or less now.
Yeah,
And,
because they
and they hold on to that. They hold on to that licensing tight as a butthole, bro. I've tried several times to reach out to Jazzware to get an account, and they're just like, nah, Ringside, dude.
Not for you, Cobra.
Go to Ringside, dude.
But another prediction down that same line was we talked about that there would be an Attitude Era stage or like interview era. Like I think I said something about an Undertaker cross, to hang Austin
Yeah.
on, and like a Attitude Era stage. Now that didn't happen, but it kind of did, because at Comic-Con they showed off their new figures on an Attitude Era stage, which wasn't
Yeah.
available for purchase, and they said it was never going to be available for purchase, but they did show
But
that
what-
off.
But I mean, with the success of that fucking last one that came out, the stupid era, fucking
New Gen ring?
new gen era, yeah, like with the success of that one, I believe they probably will do that one,
Well,
and I can see him doing like a WCW Nitro.
here's the thing, though. That New Gen era ring, okay, cool. Dope-ass ring. You get a dope entranceway and like a couple of figures. And okay, that's really good for the price. $250, and you get 3 figures if you got in on the early bird, and a ring and an entranceway that lights up. Cool.
Yeah.
Now, what they do like 6 months later, they put out not even a crowdfunded item, but a raw ring from the Attitude Era that comes with like an Ultimate Edition cane for like $100.
Yeah.
And that ring, same exact ring as the New Gen ring with the fake boards and stuff. It's a dope ass
Yeah.
ring, dude. I got it, dude. It's fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
It's better than all the other rings that other companies put out with like their material. Like the material for the aprons, dude, it's hardcore quality material. It's fucking dope. You can't
Yeah.
wrinkle it, dude. It ain't wrinkling. And it stretches. Like even the matte you hook it into hooks underneath the ring so it stretches out.
Okay.
I used to
That's
do
dope.
this. I used to have to iron my rings so they look flat because there's nothing to stretch them out on, like the matte material. But
Yeah.
yeah, and that's just for action figure photography.
Yeah.
That raw ring, it's sold out. You know, it didn't sell out quick, but it's sold out now, and everyone wants it because they see that it is the new gen ring, but with Attitude Era shit. And now
Yeah.
it's sold out. But I think it's coming back in stock next year, like on the 4th or 5th or something like that. So people,
Well, they got to do it SmackDown.
they're probably going to do a SmackDown and everything
Next one they'll
else.
do it SmackDown. Either that or
ECW.
they'll actually do a WCW.
So if
What-
they include it WCW entranceway, I'm in. But
I think they.
What about the SmackDown with the fist?
I'm out in that. Like,
Yeah.
I get
Really?
it. I don't want it.
You know what they should do? They should do fucking New Blood era WCW.
That will not sell, dude.
Come with a Billy Kidman and a Vince Russo.
Dude, I would buy that shit. I love that shit. I love the
Hell
New
of
Blood.
people would buy that shit, dude. For Vince Russo and Kidman. Because the only Kidman we got came out in fucking, I think, once in the Jax line.
Bro, I'm a fan of the Russo, bro.
And the only fucking Russo came out was the Figures Toy Company, which is fucking horrible.
And I have that, and he's gonna be in my new Fig Talk. I'm gonna do some scenes with him.
It's like his Russo doesn't. Their Russo sucks, and so does their Cornette. Cornette don't even look like Cornette.
No, that corny sucks.
Like, what
sucks.
Cornette is this, dude? Like Cornette 64? Because
It
I
looks like
wasn't
the
alive.
original Jax cornet. Like they use the same head sculpt from the original Jax cornet. Like
Yeah.
it looks that bad. It's a little different, but still, it's bad.
But I mean, I could see him doing like one of those gimmicks or like the fucking Monday Night Wars. I mean, because they already have Hogan figures. They already have
they got like 30
everybody.
Hogans now. 30 Hogans.
Yeah. So it's like they could put in a Giant or an Eric Bischoff with it.
Well, the new Eric Bischoff that they're coming out with is dope, and yeah, I can see that. The Monday Night Wars like play set that would have. So if they did a crowdfunding item where you get like the entranceway of Raw and you get the entranceway of old school like WCW Nitro, and you get an Eric Bischoff and a Vince Russo figure, or Vince McMahon.
If they did a WCW one, I think the early bird thing would probably be, remember how WCW used to have the announce booth?
Yes.
Off in the back, it wasn't ringside.
Right.
It was like this huge, like fucking
like AEW
covered,
does it now.
Yeah, like a covered patio. No, they have like a covered patio.
They did.
They had that. I forgot the term for it, but they had that shit. I mean, I could see that. That'd be amazing. But they have to come out with some figures that they haven't made yet.
Right, and that's the kicker, though. And even with the new gen ring, I wasn't in on it because I'm not a big new generation fan. I like either 89 and before. I'm not a big 90s to 94 fan. After that, I'm a fan. But I love Bret Hart. But still,
Stone Cold era Austin was what fucking made wrestling good again.
Right, Stone Cold versus Bret, amazing match. And even I love Bret Hart in all his matches, but some of the new gen shit, I'm out. But I can see an in your house set for like an in your house,
definitely.
Yeah, I can see that happening. But moving
Buried alive.
Moving on from wrestling, what we predicted last year, we also predicted that Killer Clown's licensing.
Yeah. So you got NECA dropping off the fucking Toonie Terrors.
Right. So we read about that.
Funko's got their license for making Funko Pops.
Yep.
Fucking the Halloween store got their license, and they're making fucking through NECA, huh?
No,
NECA's got that clown gun, right?
No, so like they're calling them super screamers or something like that, like the Halloween store or whatever they're calling it, HalloweenShop.com. I don't know what it's called. Spirit. It's not Spirit. It's I don't know. They're coming out with like Children of the Corn figures and shit like that now.
Trick or Treat Studios.
Yeah, so they
got a license to the 8-inch ones.
Yeah, they're 8-inch versions, and they're kind of like the ones that they had before. Not them, but what was that company? And I have a couple of their figures that
was
Soda Toys.
Yeah, Soda. It was
Soda
like one of
toys.
those Mezco type companies.
Yeah,
small
and they were like
Mezco stuff.
7-inch or 6.5, and I still
And
have.
they have no articulation. Their arms go up and down.
Yeah, it's like old school McFarlanes or NECAs, you know.
Yeah. But they look dope. Trick or Treat Studios has theirs up for pre-order with Fatso, Tiny, and fucking Stretch.
But I can't see the articulation on them. They look the same as the Soda Toys versions, kind of.
I
But
think
with new
that's
figures.
what they're going for. I don't think there's going to be much articulation. But if you've seen Killer Clowns, they didn't move around much either, dude. So like the arms going up and down, and then that's about all you get with them.
I mean,
fuckers.
look, we're still gonna see some dope like photography with them, so it doesn't matter.
I'm definitely gonna buy them because I bought the fucking Mego ones. Mego had fucking Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
They did. I'm glad that Killer Clowns has a new resurgence, so maybe we're gonna get a direct-to-streaming service like show or movie about them again. You
Well,
know?
I mean, there's the video game, and then last year, all like the Universal Studios did Killer Clowns from Outer Space for their major theme.
Right, I was there for that.
So, like, even the Kyoto brothers went to different Universals in different places doing that shit.
If you don't know the Kyoto brothers, they worked on Jurassic Park and all the stop motion stuff. They did the precursor to how the dinosaurs should look in stop motion for Jurassic Park, the movie originally. And then, like, you know, Stan Winston took it from there and shit like that. But the Kyoto brothers, like, dude, they've been huge in special effects for fucking years, and they still are. But they're huge in stop motion, and they did the Killer Clowns movie, and that's one of their claim to fame, which is still holds up today, man. It's a great film.
I figured NECA would have actually put out 8-inch cloth figures, you know, instead of Toonie fucking Terrors.
I think they're waiting on, because they only have so many sculptors working on shit, and so they're big on like sculpting for the Turtles because Turtles sell. So they're doing the movie Turtles, Ninja Turtles 2, Secret of the Ooze. They're doing Last Ronin. They have the monster line of the Turtles. So Turtles are huge with NECA, and they only have so many sculptors. They're not like, hey man, you need to make these clowns right now, you know?
Right.
Because that's a smaller audience, man.
Because it's not like Tom McFarlane doesn't have fucking Ninja Turtle figures already hitting stores now.
Right. And Todd McFarlane's quick. Once Todd McFarlane announces something, they're
That shit
there
dropped.
within 2-3 weeks. Boom, they're there.
Well,
That was
speaking
just
of
a leaked
Killer
list.
Clowns, I have some Killer Clown stuff coming, merchandise coming myself. It's the fat guy and I think this tall guy. They're called Handmade by Robots. They're kind of like Funkos, but they look like they're made out of yarn.
Yeah. I know those,
the voodoo doll.
The one that's cool that I like is because it's not a clown. It's the Terenzi brothers, which the Terenzi brothers are based off the Kyoto brothers, and the Terenzi brothers have the ice cream truck, JoJo's Ice Cream. So they have one about the it's made out of yarn or looks like it, but it's their ice cream truck.
Yeah,
they look like Sack Boys from Little Big Planet.
When they go to the
they kind of do look like that. Yeah,
yeah,
like little Sack Boys.
but
Or
they're fully painted and they got a nice pink.
And do the liquor stick.
Yeah.
Shut up! I thought you were gonna say that.
I get 15 a pop on them shits.
Yeah. Hey, let's move on to this year's predictions.
Predictions.
For 2023. That's right. It's the upcoming predictions. Not shit we talked about last year. It's this
Toystradamus.
upcoming year. Oh, do we have Toystradamus?
Yes, Toystradamus.
Toystradamus, he absolutely knows what's coming up.
I do know the future of the toys.
Really? Toystradamus, what is the future of the toys for 2023?
The future is Super 7 will continue to make action figures that you will pre-order and wait to receive. But among those action figures to pre-order, they'll have the nameless ghoul from Ghost.
Really?
Ultimates.
Okay, so you're taking my money, no Toystradamus. You're telling me that I need to like save money for Super 7, which I should not do.
Yes, because their nameless ghoul of Ghost will have multiple heads, so you will need multiple figures to reenact the whole band of Ghost.
Are you telling me that I have to buy multiple figures just to like get all the figures so they can play all the instruments of Ghost?
Absolutely, and there'll be a special deal at Big Bad Toy Store for $149.95. You'll be able to get 3 ghouls.
And Toystradamus, when will I receive these figures if I do pre-order these figures from Super 7?
The spirits are speaking to me in 2025.
Oh shit! Fuck
if
you.
you're lucky.
Pre-orders will go up this summer for con season, but the toy will be released in 2025. Also, for Super 7, I predict another Lino repaint.
Yeah, of course. That's all they do is repaint. Toystradamus, you're not telling us anything new. But wait a minute. Are
I like Lino.
any of the figures they talked about coming out before, like their Joe cartoon series, are those ever coming out?
No.
Nobody pre-ordered those.
No. Also, for Super 7, I predict that they will make an odorous Urungus figure.
No, they won't. Oh, if they do,
I have a feeling they will make first a reaction. It'll be a reaction figure, and if that sells, then it will move to an ultimate within, end of year pre-order for 2026.
If they make a Guar figure, and I'm not talking about new Guar, if they do old Guar in a reaction line, I'd probably buy it just cause.
Well, more likely, I predict Super 7 is going to release Guar reaction.
Well, and you could be close there because they do the. I said do. They do the metal line kind of with all their metal figures, metal music.
Yeah. They do have Paul Bailoff, who is completely random. Who actually listened to Piranha to know who Paul Bailoff is
in the reaction line. Yes.
No, they got his ultimate too.
What? Really?
Yeah, Bailoff's getting an ultimate.
Okay, I didn't know that. I don't think so.
Yeah.
I predict.
Also, what's your prediction?
I predict that Super 7 will come out with some Mystery Science Theater 3000 figures of the robots. Not so much Mike or the dude who replaced him. Forget his name, but I think they will come out with the robots of Mystery Science Theater because that's what those dudes are into. And I think they'll get a license to do that, and that's a select group of people.
Those will be in reaction form.
I think reaction form is first for Mystery Science
They'll probably
Theater.
be. I think that's their test waters is reaction form. If they put in reaction form.
Yep, that's 100% right. That's their test market is reaction. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I also think that they'll come out with A-Team Ultimates. And then if those A-Team Ultimates sell like Mr. T and whoever else is in the A-Team, the old dude.
Then they'd have to make the 18 van.
Yes.
And then, god damn it, they're taking like hella money from me because I'm gonna need that.
That van will be dope, dude.
Gonna need T, Mr. T, gonna need Face, gonna need Hannibal, gonna need fucking Murdoch, the van, dude. Nameless Thug number 1, Nameless Thug number 2.
The van will be
So then you think
dope.
if they do something like that, they might flip some Dukes of Hazzard shit too.
See, that's further down the line. If the 18 sells, Dukes of Hazzard, the car definitely will sell.
Well, definitely. Who has the Hot Wheel license? Hot Wheels what, Mattel?
Yes,
yeah.
Mattel.
I have a feeling that Mattel will probably release a Michael Knight and Kit fucking figure 2-pack.
Oh, that'd be ill.
They got one for Little Tykes coming out that looks fucking dope because I want the car.
I mean, Mattel has released like Dukes of Hazzard and Kit from Knight Rider, like the actual die-cast little car.
Yeah, so I mean,
it's still in stores right now. I see it all the time.
And nostalgia's huge, so like I have a feeling that's going to be a big deal. It's going to happen.
I mean, nothing by Super 7 is ever that big of a deal. I mean, look how long it took them to come out with, like, the Thundercats tank. It's about to barely come out. It's still not out yet.
You know what? They stopped even making New Japan figures. They're like, we got to Series 2. They barely made it out. We're done.
Yeah, they're like, hey, let's leave the wrestling to Storm Collectibles on the obscure shit.
Well, because, I mean, it didn't sell. Like, New Japan, people never really watched it. Americans don't like New Japan.
Well, the Americans that do like New Japan aren't figure collectors.
Yeah, they're fucking...
and the ones that do, like, not all of people who watch New Japan buy action figures, dude. They don't. So you're going from a niche to a smaller niche to a smaller niche, dude. Like, stop it.
I have a feeling Storm is going to... I have a feeling Storm is going to release more New Japan wrestlers.
Maybe the key
I think
ones.
I have a feeling they're gonna do Muda.
Who's releasing Suzuki?
Storm Collectibles.
Storm?
I predict Storm Collectibles is gonna do Muda.
Oh, dude, a great Muda. Phenomenal. Yeah, dude. And he'd have to have the green mist spray and all kinds of shit, dude.
Yeah, I
Different face
predict
paint
that
sculpts.
this year they're gonna make a fucking Muda.
I think you're right, and I'm with you on that, and I second that, because look how many different Mudas you can re-release and repaints. You know, like they did with all their their Hogans, they repainted them, same figure mold, but repaints and different accessories. Even you know, what's his name? That they made 1,000 of them, different ones. What's his name?
What's his name?
Storm Collectibles. You know, you have them. I have the black and red one. Liger.
Juice and Thunder Liger.
Juice and Thunder Liger. They made even versions of his costume that he never wore ever.
Yeah, they made versions for every color gear and then some.
Yeah.
I have a feeling though, for another prediction, Power Town, who's putting out like the Bruiser Brody and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
I have a feeling that they're gonna put out an Onita or a Hayabusa.
Why would they go there?
Because why not?
Well, I mean,
nobody's got the license.
Not that Hayabusa's old school, but people do have licenses. Like they're all the indie markets have license for Hayabusa.
But it's FMW. Like
I don't think Power Town's gonna do Hayabusa.
It's either that or they're gonna. I have a feeling they're gonna do somebody of some other thing. Like they're gonna do something Japanese, or they're gonna do fucking Carlos Colon.
If they do, if Power Town does anything Japanese, it's gonna be Inoki.
Inoki, yeah,
yep. It's gonna be him, and I will definitely buy that.
I did it all for the Inoki. The Inoki.
If you don't know who Inoki was, he was basically the king of Japan of wrestling or any fighting anything.
He's got his own.
That dude controlled anything.
He's got his own sushi thing too. It's called the Inoki roll, and it's fucking huge.
Well, most wrestlers have something based on them over there.
Yeah, but
that dude, like, even like, didn't we do like that whole thing on Dark Side of the Ring? They had a whole special about it, about like
Korea, South. They did it like North Korea. They did a wrestling event.
Yeah, and Inoki was like the face of that. But
Inoki versus Hulk Hogan.
No, Ric Flair, wasn't it?
No, it's Hulk Hogan.
Was it Hulk Hogan? I thought it was Ric Flair.
No, I think Ric Flair was on the card.
Ric Flair was on the card. A lot of people were, but I think.
But Hogan was the big star in the U.S. and Inoki was big star in Asia, Japan, and he was a huge advocate to Korea. And they brought in Hulk Hogan so he could crush the big American.
But I think it's just like Macho Man's rap song. The Hulk didn't show.
But I mean, I have a feeling like Power Town's going to come out with some other. Because I mean, they already got Stan Hansen, Bruiser Brody, Von Erich.
Power Town has to come out with their figures, and who knows when they're going to come out.
January, dude.
Are they going to come out this year?
January, yeah, they're coming out in January.
We'll
2023.
Because we don't even know like who's making them. Well, I mean, I know. Well, yeah, China's making them, but really, when are they going to be in hand, man?
By the January 16th, I think, is what their go date is.
All right, let's move on to like different companies' predictions. Let's go to McFarlane predictions.
That's right, motherfuckers. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a new fucking clown figure, and it's gonna be 6 times bigger than the other clown figure.
What, does clown get super huge? I don't know.
I don't know, but fuck, the clown figure's hella out of scale with every other fucking figure.
Well, here's what I know what's gonna happen. Has to be a Billy Kincaid figure. Billy Kincaid, if you don't know who Billy Kincaid is, he's the child murderer that he released in his
old school when it had the Todd McFarlane Toys fan club.
He did. He had him all wrapped up in like a straight jacket kind of thing. But Billy Kincaid, he's a child murderer, pedophile, all this stuff. And originally, like Spawn, what's Spawn's character's original name when he was human?
Al Simmons.
Al Simmons was supposed to assassinate this dude, but he didn't get the chance to, and then he became Spawn, and all that shit happened.
Billy Kincaid made a return in Spawn comics.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he came back from hell.
Right, so he got to deal with hell, and Billy Kincaid, all this shit happened with hell, and became another different character, but he was still this serial killer Billy Kincaid. But he also like came back and he became Mr. Chill E, and he was an ice cream truck driver. So
Yeah.
I can see McFarlane releasing the ice cream truck, with a Billy Kincaid figure, dude. Like, I think that would be dope.
That would be sick, but I don't see him going to retail with it because people are like,
That'd be huge.
pedophile.
No, but like, still, it's the Spawn line. It's not DC
Well, it's still that figure
multiverse.
is super controversial.
Right, but it's the Spawn line. You could.
That's
The
yeah,
Spawn
but I mean,
figures are sold in the NECA section. It's the adult collector section.
well, the reason why he couldn't release the one originally that he gave out with the fan club membership was because of the simple fact is when he went to pitch it, he's like, "Well, this guy's a pedophile child murderer," and they were like, "Oh, yeah, we're not gonna put that in Toys R Us, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, we'll put in Jason Voorhees, we'll put in Freddy Krueger."
You forgot that he has no shoulders. I have the original figure and he's in like a straight jacket, but his shoulders are all round and like he doesn't even work out. Like, look, you can't even like move your shoulders to molest even a little children. You just can't.
Whoa. Wait. Who's that talking now?
You know who it is. I'm on like every other show.
Oh, that must be the voice of
Mr. Greg Capullo.
Zack Ryder.
That's exactly right. Zack Ryder. Woo.
But I mean, for McFarlane this year, I think he's gonna definitely put out a Doomsday, like an official fucking Doomsday.
An official Doomsday, like
An official Doomsday, and I have and the one that he should put out if he decides should he put it out is he's got to put it with the containment suit ripped, where it's just like sections of Doomsday are popping through because they never made that figure.
yes.
And that shit would be
He's
the
got to
dopest.
have like the arm gauntlet that like attaches to his
Held
back.
His arm back. Yeah.
Yeah, because that kept Doomsday at bay as keeping one of his arms back, I guess. I don't know.
You see, and
somehow.
that's where Justice League fucked up. Is in Superman they blasted that shit off of him,
Right.
And he had two fucking arms. He's like, I'm fucking shit up with one arm, man. Now you give me two.
Dude, that's why Superman died. If Doomsday had one arm, like he couldn't fight Superman. Or he could, he'd give him a battle, but he killed him because he ripped his costume to shreds.
But more than likely, I predict Todd's gonna do a fucking mega, whatever he calls his big figs,
mega figs.
mega fig. He's gonna do a mega fig Doomsday,
I'm in.
and he'll probably fucking. He's already got Blue Beetle, Brewster Gold, so he's got to release Power Girl and what is it, Bloodwind, the black dude with the cape.
Here's also the thing with McFarlane, and like I want a dope Supergirl. Like I need a good version of Supergirl. Like I don't know, there's certain artists that like I think are dope, but like he was supposed to like release an infected Supergirl with the Joker serum or whatever. That didn't come out, and that was two years ago. It did not.
They had it out here.
Infected Supergirl?
Yeah,
It's not out yet, dude. No way.
they had it out here, dude.
Bullshit.
Oh no, that might be deceased.
Yeah, that's deceased shit. That's not
Yeah.
infected Supergirl. That's the zombie deceased shit. It's
Yeah.
stupid. That's not McFarlane, dude. That's just like a re-release of the DC Direct
DC
shit.
Direct.
Yeah.
Well, it's McFarlane because he owns it.
Right.
But that's just the extra stock that's in the fucking
Yes.
storage.
It's shit that they already made. Who
That's
cares?
the bins of action figures that he was like,
And those
well, I've got
figures,
something on a box.
They're charging $30 for those little figures. Fuck you. Pay me.
Yeah.
No, fuck that.
I mean,
No, but like from the Batman Metal comics or whatever, where she has like, the kind of suit that
The
buttons
Joker
over.
eyes. She's Jokerized.
She fucking dope,
Yeah.
dude. And like, they did one of like what's his name?
Superman got an infected one. They got an
Shazam.
infected Nightwing.
Shazam. Yeah.
Infected Shazam.
the Shazam looks dope.
But
Yeah,
remember
all
we
the
did
infected ones.
remember we did that review on McFarlane, and he said himself that why women figures just don't sell, so he's not making them.
Yeah. But I mean,
That's why he hasn't made an original Wonder Woman. That's why he hasn't made like Supergirl. He's made like Catwoman from like the Arkham Knights or whatever's coming out. The purple Catwoman. That's cool.
he's going to release his fucking animated series Batmobile.
Yes, because we got the leaks. So there's
Yeah.
going to be a couple of Batwings and Batmobiles come out. I don't know what the price is going to be. But if
It'll
you can
probably be
fit a
like $80.
7.5-inch figure in the Batwing or Batmobile, that's going to be pricey.
Yeah.
Well, just recently in the comics at DC, they got the rights to Wildcats, and I'm thinking we're gonna get a couple Wildcat figures out of him.
Really?
Yeah, at least a Zealot figure because they did the Grifter already.
That's true, but Grifter is in DC.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now so is Wildcats. They just dropped
that's
a new
right.
book.
Wildcats came in DC at New 52.
You're right, dude. That would be dope, dude. I'm
Because,
down with some Wildcats.
Like
Jim
that's a running comic right now. Is
Yeah,
Wildcats? They're
Jim
only
Lee
on
is editor in
issue
chief. Jim Lee's editor in chief at DC, and he brought back fucking Wildcats, and that's why it's there. So, and Todd has DC license, so that could be a possible thing. I have a feeling he's going to make a Prophet figure.
Okay,
If you're
that'd
not-
be cool too. I know.
Are you familiar with Prophet?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Jake Gyllenhaal's got movie license, and they're filming the movie Prophet.
Well,
So I have a
since
feeling
I'm
that
super familiar with Prophet, why don't you tell like the listeners who Prophet is? Because I
Right.
definitely know.
So
Yeah.
Prophet's a fucking Native American fucking kind of like a mutinous superhero that Rob Liefeld created. He popped up in Youngbloods, I think issue 3.
But does Rob Liefeld own the license to it? Because McFarlane and Rob Liefeld have a feud, and they've had a feud forever. So, and their feud started. Well, it didn't. So when Spawn came out, Chapel was there, and Chapel was one of like
Youngblood.
Well, yeah, and Chapel was one of like Al Simmons' best friends in his own clique, part of his assassins guild type of thing or whatever, like Merc's group.
Yeah, that
And-
was the start of Image Comics. That was issues 13 and 14.
He was in issue
Of-
3, I think. Yeah.
No, it's 13 and 14 because I remember the cover specifically because I have them. And Chapel and Al Simmons went way back, and then Chapel is the one that killed Al Simmons.
Yeah.
But see, here's the
Because-
problem. Like in Image Comics, when Rob Liefeld took Youngblood and went to what Maximum something, like whatever the other comic group, Maximum
Press.
Maximum Press. Todd McFarlane was super pissed. So that feud lasted for fucking ever. Now they might be friends, but still have a little feud and poke fun. But I don't think we're gonna see a Chapel figure, in the Spawn line, because like Todd McFarlane retconned that shit that they were friends and everything. That Spawn Al Simmons ever knew Chapel never existed. He
Well, that
retconned
was
it.
also in the early days of fucking Image, dude, because
True.
they were all buddies before fucking Rob Liefeld. Because Todd gave everybody their own little their sub publisher within Image, and Liefeld had Extreme Studios, and his studios was all cocaine, strippers, and fucking liquor, and getting fucked up and not making deadlines, and that's kind of caused that divide originally.
But within the Spawn line, he hasn't made any other characters that weren't created by Todd McFarlane.
Yeah, so I mean, I could see him. Yeah, you're right. I could see him doing a Trimmer though. Is another character, Vindicator, probably one of those demons and shit. Like he'll probably do a Moboja.
And he
So you're
can't-
saying he wouldn't do a Bishop in Spawn line?
no,
No.
unless he doesn't own it and doesn't make maximum profit.
Well, Bishop is Scorched. That's Lady Spawn. You're talking about the chick Bishop, right?
No, I'm talking about the black dude.
I thought it was Chapel.
Chapel, excuse me.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can't. No, Chapel was invented by Rob Liefeld, and
The Bishop black dude is X-Men.
yeah,
Right,
Bishop is
yeah.
from X-Men. Chapel, he
Yeah.
has like the skull painted on his face, and he's a black dude with guns.
And at the end of the Spawn series, Spawn rips off of his face, so it just leaves the skull.
Yeah, which
And,
Chapel was cool. I thought he was like kind of cooler than Spawn.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd like to see Todd McFarlane fucking release a Pit.
If he did a lot of like Image comics and got in
Whoa, that'd
contact
be
with like
ill.
Dale and even like Shadowhawk creator, fucking what's his name?
Yeah, I don't know. I'd love to see him
Valentino.
be friends with Eric Larson again, and then fucking bring in Pit and Savage Dragon into his action figure line.
Absolutely, man.
Yo,
Dude,
Savage
like-
Dragon.
You know how many
Pit
people
would be-
want? You know how many people want a Savage Dragon figure, dude?
Oh, dude, I hella want one, dude. Like I seen the one all the time from the Pit Build-A-Figure wave.
Yeah,
Dude, that comic's still going, Savage Dragon.
Yeah, he's about to reach his 300th issue,
wow.
and he's been doing it all his own. Like literally, he's been fucking self-publishing outside of Image with it. But it'd be cool to see him fucking do a Savage Dragon and then definitely a Pit, because it would save me a lot of money from eventually buying the other one from you.
I just want to see a lot of old school 90s image characters. I want Team 7. I want
Shadowhawk.
I love Shadowhawk, dude. I loved it.
That's the guy who got the Wolverine claws, right?
Yeah, he's a ripoff for Wolverine, but he's black and he's kind of like Batman too.
Yeah.
But, he's a lot of different things. But
Cyber Force would be sick.
Cyber Force, dude.
Ripclaw. Wetworks would be another cool line to see him bring back.
Blood Wolf, which was like the playoff Lobo.
Blood Wolf is a
What team was the Patriot on?
He came out in
Wildcats?
Youngbloods. He's a
Youngblood guy.
He's a fucking cokehead fucking
He's cool. I have his figure from the Pit line, the legendary figures.
It's a dope ass figure. I mean, it would be great to see like a lot of that shit. I'd like to see a Trencher figure for fuck's sake.
I love Trencher, dude. That comic book is still one of my favorite.
Dude, I will reread that shit fucking all the time. I have
Trencher's
the whole
great.
shit.
And I think it's lost on a lot of people. No, not a lot of people bought Trencher, but
it's in like the dollar. It's in the dollar bins.
It still is. Yep.
All it takes is one person like Amazon saying, "Well, we did the boys. You know what? We should do Trencher."
WO.
Boom,
dude. Trencher. It's kind of like in that world of, Lobo, Idiocracy. That movie. Yeah. It's like where there's trash everywhere.
It's very Simon Beasley, Sam Keefe.
Yes.
It's very much from their whole fucking atmosphere. Like even was the fucking Space Bastards comic book series, you know, Judge Dredd.
Yes.
It just reminds me of all that shit. Like Trencher is a book that's like 30 years old that I still reread each issue.
Yep.
Like dude, give me a Trencher figure and give me fucking Deathblow, the fucking Vietnam Punisher guy.
Right. Deathblow is great, dude. And like he was the leader of Team 7, and that's where all the Image guys, like before they were superheroes, they were in Vietnam, and they all got put through like this, kind of weird radiation test to see if they get superpowers, and everyone got superpowers except for Deathblow. You know what he got? Cancer. It was a great book, man. And then Team 7 fell off and nobody fucking read it, but it was good, man.
Like they try to give Deathblow his own thing, like for a minute. He had his own mini series with this it was like a flip book with this other group called Cybernary.
Yeah, Cybernary. I remember that too, yeah.
And like, Cybernary, that's just so fucking obscure. If anybody out there listening remembers Cybernary Deathblow flip cover book.
Yeah, so Cybernary was kind of like H.R. Giger type of shit, humanoids,
all steampunk and shit.
Right, that mixed with like Wetworks kind of shit, yeah. But
or ENIAC.
Okay.
Like if you were to put it towards Bad Idea, like ENIAC.
I don't know, like talking 90s comic books, I could do that. Like new shit now, I don't fucking know, but yeah, dude, let's move on to the next predictions. Hasbro and HasLab. So here's my idea. And there's multiple things that HasLab can do. We know that the Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider was killed.
We killed it.
I mean,
I'm sorry, guys.
With help.
We just wanted a Mephisto. Like, we don't need that other bullshit.
What the fuck is all that shit that they tried to put out with that? Like, trying to make us buy it.
At the end, like, they're like, oh, we're going to give you this bitch. Oh, we're going to give you fucking Mephisto.
Well, I predict they're going to give it the Mephisto. Why wouldn't they?
I have a feeling they're going to make Mephisto with the throne.
Mephisto will come out. Absolutely.
It's going to be released on their goddamn website, which is going to be impossible to fucking get. And it's going to be dope. Yeah, dude.
But here's the thing, like, and I've heard a lot of talk about people guessing at what will be the next HasLab. Like, will it be a Celestial? Which is in the MCU, but I don't think it'll be a Celestial because there's too many of them to pick from.
Well, no, because like Eternals the movie, Eternals the comic book was trash. And nobody wants to remember that shitty 6-issue miniseries from fucking 1986.
Well, I don't
and the movie made it no fucking better. So nobody wanted Terrestrial. We'll just scratch that motherfucker off the list.
All right. Well, how about a X-Men Blackbird? Because we did predict that that maybe that could happen last year, but I also predict that maybe an X-Men Blackbird would sell, right?
It would sell. Like, you got to put like a Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider price point on it.
If they did a Bing Bang Boom, that would be ill.
That's the one that will sell. That's my end all be all is a Fing Fang Foom. But how much would that cost?
I could see him dropping on a HasLab for like 125, 150.
I could see it going like on the HasLab
200-ish.
200-ish. Yes.
Early backer, you get the fucking shorts.
The shorts. He wears shorts?
Yeah, dude. Like, so in
like,
the comic
entertain
originally,
me here. I don't really know who Fang Fing Foom. I never read those comics. So
okay,
I kind of know.
So,
entertain me.
Originally in the comic book, Fing Fang Foom, he came out, I believe, like he's a Shang-Chi enemy or some shit.
Yeah.
And then he later on became a Doctor Strange enemy. But when he first came out, he was just the dragon. But then the comics code said that he needed to have pants because he couldn't be naked. So later on, when they brought Fing Fang Foom back, he had shorts. So that would be your tier 1 is like, we'll give you the shorts.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing else you could fucking do with him unless you were to give like 10 rings.
What did Fing Fang Foom do? Like, he's a smart dragon, though, right?
If they could put a Mandarin out with it.
If you do a Mandarin with, that would be...
Yeah.
Okay.
And maybe, well, they did a pretty good job on the comic book version of Doctor Strange this year already.
Yeah, they had
Walmart exclusive.
The stone face.
Fire.
It has the stone face with the eyes closed.
Yes.
But they could release that with new shit. Like
but just keep that whole Doctor Strange vibe going with them. But didn't he battle the Fantastic Four as well?
Yeah, he did
Probably.
the Fantastic Four as well.
Yeah.
But like, I would like to see him come with like a Mandarin, not fucking the dude from the movie Mandarin, which I have. No Trevor, like the actual Mandarin.
Not non-MCU.
Yeah. With the one with the long hair and shit like that.
Yeah.
We are not going to see a HasLab for MCU shit. It's just not going to happen.
But the problem with Fing Fang Foom is, like, I had to explain actually who it was to you. That's the audience that's going to be like, I don't know what that is, and I don't want to buy it. I don't even know who the fucking Mandarin is.
Well, it's cool because he once you get the image, it could pop off because they make it a nice size. He's a dragon, so it's dope. If they he'll
have to be the size of like the Sentinel for sure.
Yeah, exactly. That'd be ill.
Yeah,
and but it's like the problem is like he doesn't really do much.
I think a lot of people, even like who don't know who Fing Fang Foom, will go, look, that's a huge dragon.
That's what I'm saying.
And also, I can resell this. I can do something with this. It's a huge dragon. And
but
he's got shorts.
Then there'll be like all the guys with the extra Galactuses and Sentinels and be like, I got an extra Sentinel or Galactus. I don't know what the fuck to do with it.
I got an extra Sentinel. I don't know what the fuck to do with it.
I'll give you retail.
Wait, but he's got shorts? He's like Bart Simpson.
Yeah.
Shorts, dude.
But like that was the whole thing with Fing Fang Fu was like the shorts. Like comics goes like you can't have a naked dragon. Anyways.
What about it like a Danger Room playset?
Well, he was in he just recently was in the Beta Ray Bill mini.
Yeah. But he
didn't have shorts on in that.
He was weak in that though.
That Beta Ray Bill series was ill though.
Yeah, but Fing Fang Fu was just
Yeah, he ran through him.
But like
how about new Marvel Legends waves? Like for sure we're gonna see more Spider-Man, Iron Man, and Wolverines. Absolutely, because that's what sells the line.
We're gonna have fucking
we're also, I guarantee this, we're gonna see more of those VHS line.
Yeah, absolutely, with the Spider-Man animated and the X-Men, especially because
more of the X-Men. They'll probably go through the whole series of that.
The X-Men animated show, X-Men 97, is about to hit Disney Plus, so that's gonna be huge. And then we're gonna get figures from it, and like maybe some surprise figures that are in that new show. But even what about like a new Werewolf by Night? Because they had that series on or that not series, but like the special,
the mini
Disney Plus,
that mini it
was all right. It was cool,
but it was dope. I liked it, but like the thing is, it's like just like that. Like people have already like they moved on from it. Like it didn't really have It was like She-Hulk. Everybody was kind of cool for like the first episode, and then episodes like the next 3 episodes were like, "What the fuck is this shit?"
Let me ask you a question.
And
Do
then
you own
continue
it?
to watch it.
Do you own an MCU She-Hulk?
I do.
Do I own an MCU She-Hulk?
Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely.
Cobra, do you own an MCU She-Hulk?
No, but I sold several.
Yes. Kevin, do you own an MCU She-Hulk? Unworthy Collector.
Oh, you know he does, dude.
Of course he does.
He likes
I've seen his
muscly
pictures.
chicks.
Yes.
He likes
So,
muscly chicks.
Look, everyone owns MCU She-Hulk. Now, if they make a new Werewolf by Night, everyone's going to own it, dude. It's a
Yeah.
fucking werewolf.
Then they got to make Man-Thing again. They got to re-release Man-Thing.
Yes.
In a deluxe box.
Yep.
I'll buy it.
Yeah,
if they
absolutely.
release Man-Thing in a deluxe box, I am buying it.
It's going to happen, dude. It's
Like,
going to
Man-Thing and Swamp Thing are dope.
It's happening. Man-Thing's going to
Yeah.
happen because he's dope.
And they got to have him light up his eyes because that'd be even better.
Here's my prediction, though, for Marvel Legends. I think they're going to continue with the 2099 line out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Because they
I think-
re-released the Spider-Man 2099 with updated sculpts and updated shit, and he looks way better. So
Punisher 2099.
Punisher 2099. How about the whole
Yep.
X-Men 2099, which will be Pegwarmers, but still fine.
Well, they
Bro,
kind
there
of
was a whole
are releasing.
reboot. Like, there's a 2099 Doctor Doom.
Yes.
Yeah.
2099 fucking
Hulk.
X-Men, Hulk. They did the fucking Fantastic Four. They did a whole wave of that.
Yeah, but see, originally 2099 was
Was Spidey.
Spider-Man,
Yeah.
Ravager, and fucking the Punisher.
And
They
Dr.
had
Doom.
Doom 2099, yeah.
And Doom.
There was no X-Men 2099. That was like Gen X.
No, there was X-Men 2099.
Oh wait, it had the Bat guy in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was X-Men
It
because
had-
it was like Gambit and some other people. I don't know.
No,
Or
there was
people-
no Gambit. It was
No,
just
it was like
this-
new people. Like, yeah, they
There's
sucked,
like this
too.
red Killer Croc looking motherfucker.
Yeah,
that
that's
had
what it
wings.
was. Yeah, it sucked.
And then they kind of sort of are doing that with the figure I seen that there's coming out. It had like the half flame face or whatever. That was like his powers. They put him on a Robbie Reyes body. He kind of looks like the dude from that.
Oh, okay.
But I would love to see a Punisher 2099, dude.
I would too. Not space galactic like fucking Punisher.
Yeah.
Like, with the bite.
Even
stuff.
to just be more obscure, dude. I'd love to see a Doom and Ravager 2099.
The Doom would be dope.
I hope they do make more Punisher figures. I want to see an old man Punisher figure. Like I just
Yeah.
want that, dude. Like an old
I got-
man Punisher.
I got like the newer Punisher now. That,
I have
yeah,
all
they,
the Punishers.
they need to do old man.
I
Frank.
think it was last year that it wasn't this year. It was last year that Marvel Select had a sick ass Punisher.
Which one? The
You
one
can't
with like the
buy it.
pinball machine?
Yeah, where he had dude all smashed in the pinball machine.
Yeah, that was 2 years ago. Yeah, and it was a dope ass figure. I mean, minus the articulation, but that pinball, like with the dude laying on the thing, that's a huge part of action figure photography, man. That setup, and I seen it for cheap at FYE, which wasn't charging astronomical prices because they couldn't sell it, and I still didn't buy it. And I kicked myself today because I
because it even comes with like a little brick back wall with a dartboard and shit. I think too.
Yes, yeah. That's what's cool with like those Diamond Selects. Like they had like cool props or backdrops you could use, man, and they're great for action figure photography.
Yeah.
But moving on, let's move on to NECA. So
Oh shit.
last
Jason
year,
X.
every
Jason
year,
X.
every year, I say that they're gonna do Lost Boys every
Yeah.
year, and they still. They had the license years and years ago, and they made David and Michael, and that's it.
Yeah.
But licensing has grown up a little bit because they made the pops of Lost Boys, and then Lost Boys went on to like those rubber duckies, like tubs. They made Lost Boys, so Lost Boys is trying to sell their license. Now, if NECA picks that up, and I know their sculptors are busy doing Ninja Turtles because that's what sells. Lost Boys is not a huge market, but dude, they're the coolest vampires for fucking round. People are gonna buy that shit more so than the Back to the Future shit that fucking peg
Didn't
worms.
sell work.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, look,
Well,
we all
with
own Back to the
NECA,
Future.
What about this? You see how they did that turtle monster, old school monster crossover? What if they were to do another wave of Monster Turtles, like a Freddy and a Jason and a Michael Myers,
As
and like a
turtles?
Scream as turtles?
Oh, dude, I'm down. But
I
I'm
can
still.
see him do it.
I'm not gonna buy
Like
them.
Scream Turtle, you know what I mean? A Freddy Turtle, a Jason Turtle.
Here's
a
the
They
thing.
did it back in the old school Playmates line, so I don't
They
see
did,
it
kind
being
of.
past the I don't know. I'd like to. I have a feeling Jason X is gonna drop. They're gonna skip fucking takes Manhattan,
Oh, that'd be dope.
goes to hell,
They're still
straight
licensing.
to Jason X.
Give me that. I'll take a Jason X.
The
The
lic-
licensing issue's over. It's done.
It's over between but certain movies cannot be done. Certain movies, like they can continue with certain movies, but certain things have to meet certain requirements. Like it's not done, but it's.
I have a feeling Jason X. They're gonna drop Jason X this year. Like both versions.
I'm
Like
down.
the pre-robot version that was dope as fuck, and then the robot version. Like
Yeah,
you got to make two of that shit, dude, because that fucking original one was dope as fuck when the movie started out, dude.
Yeah.
With the fucking collar and shit.
Dude, in
dude,
that
I'm like,
movie, he killed more people than ever. Like,
yeah.
like I mean, not just the knife up close and personal kills. He sends the ship into the space base, like with all the people, like a city. Like he killed a city worth of people in one blow.
dude. And then even on the holodeck, he brutalized fucking all the holodeck people and bashed people in the sleeping bag or women.
Yeah.
Like in
Right.
Jason didn't know the difference, but still. And
But I have-
when
yeah.
you look at that movie, Jason X or Jason in Space, whatever you want to call it, it's actually technically a good movie.
It's great.
Dude, it is a
The
great movie.
android character, like how she learns and like becomes kind of humanoid.
Yeah.
Like, dude, it's actually a good story mixed with like, normal Jason kids. Why are there scientists in space? I don't know. But
I love the cryo kill, dude.
I like
the
the whole fact that they
smashes
try
and
to
shit.
make Jason in like a reality setting, because they say they actually hunted him down and captured him, like like it was real, like the people, that universe, the people that got killed, they came after him, and then they named all the things they tried to do to him,
right,
to kill him.
Right,
Yeah.
they know.
It's okay, guys. He just wanted his machete back.
And which is great because, like, you look at what we do nowadays. We go on Netflix and we watch murder documentaries. We know about everything. So why wouldn't we be in space and go, oh, this is a frozen killer. He did this and that and that. Dude, let's beam him aboard, dude. Let's dissect him and see what he's about.
He'd be worth a ton of money, bro.
Because-
He'd be like a pharaoh.
Yeah,
Dude.
and it's also like, dude, we gotta know. We got something gold here. We love serial killer shit. And like,
Dude,
it means
here's a
nothing to
wild
us.
one. Here's a wild one for you for NECA. Dahmer from the TV series from Netflix.
Fuck.
Oh, and he should come with like the little dresser with the TV on it.
He's got to come with a TV.
It's Evan Peters, like,
and then
with his
he's got
arm
to
up.
come with a 12-pack of beer, like a 6-pack of beer.
And the tub with the acid with the people in it.
Well, that would be too much. Like, just
Well,
at
then
least
either that or
like a head.
You can't do it because NECA is a huge company. They're not going to make an actual serial killer figure.
Dude, they sold a figure with Jason's mom's head.
They make figures about
They're
like,
not real.
Fictional.
No,
Dude,
because
It's based on serial killing.
yes,
Evan-
but those aren't
Evan-
real victims, man.
But Evan Peters is an actor. He played fucking the Speedy
It's
from the
still
X-Men.
portraying murder
No,
and
look,
like,
it's
dismemberment
for
and shit, bro.
For a big name
Well, what if
company,
it's not real. It's
Dude.
still portraying it,
if it's a big
and
name
it
company,
puts that vision in your mind.
look, let me tell you, if I'm the head of a big company who makes money off Ninja Turtles and serial killers that are like not real, okay. But then once you make one serial killer like who has real victims and your company like gets bashed by like families who don't collect figures because you made a serial killer figure based off Evan Peters playing him, but look, it's because he's playing a real killer and you made a figure of him. Dude, it's bad.
You know how
press.
you know how that works.
Well,
you know how it works though.
But Hollywood studios can make movies about these people and profit.
You know what they give?
It's
the
a double-edged
family-
sword. I get it. Yes.
Well, no, they give like before the movies are made or released, they have to get the family to sign off on putting it out, even though the family may disagree with it.
Not the
And that
victims.
signing off consists of a really fat check
Not the victims.
that they make money in the back end.
Dude, the victims do not sign off on shit. It doesn't matter.
Their families do, though. The victims can't. They're in his stomach. They were in his shit in his toilet. He fucking vomited them up at times, dude. Like,
Well, at least he was a Star Wars fan. You know?
yeah.
Oh,
but like
at least.
the
He
victims'
probably would have
families-
been a 375 Star Wars fan.
Dude, you know how cool that would be.
Put him
All
behind him and
all
do a
the
comic book show.
all the dope photography you could do with him and fucking Orange Cassidy figure.
Oh,
Of like,
dope.
first you have to listen to Hoodcast before you could leave.
Look, you know me.
know?
I'm down with serial killer figures.
I
Real
think
life
you'd
killers.
do Dahmer with a Sammy Guevara figure.
Dude, you can make
Dude.
your own, dude. Yeah.
If you have an Orange Cassidy, you can make a Dahmer figure.
Dude, yes, you can. He looks kind of
Very
just
easily.
like him.
Very easily. You
Good.
take the sunglasses off and you put
Yeah.
on regular glasses.
Do you just have him like leaning with his all jean gear getup at a gay bar? Dude, it's easy to do.
Oh, I'm gonna TikTok that later, so don't steal
on
that
some real
idea.
Dude,
shit, you
that's a
could
great
go on,
idea.
You could just go back and buy some of those fucking Napoleon Dynamite figures. that they
After
made.
we're done recording the show, I'm gonna go inside and I'm gonna shoot a picture
Fuck.
with Orange Cassidy doing the Dahmer thing
Dude, that's
with
dope.
with a TV with Halloween 3 playing.
Dude.
Like, first we're gonna watch this movie and then you can.
All right. Well, I'm going to do
Yeah.
that too, but mine's going to take like a little while to do because I don't know where all my shit is. So, but we'll dude, look, it's not.
We're gonna Dahmer it, dude. We're
It's-
gonna do
it's not
#DahmerCast
Look,
AF.
anyone can steal
Right.
the ideas of like if you see someone do a picture, just dude, you can copy it. It's not a thing. Do your picture better or do it a different way. It's all going to be different. It's not stealing an idea.
Dude, I
No.
got little beer
And
balls.
all you
like to
and
put in
to all
his
the
hand.
listeners out
Oh,
there-
shit.
And to all the listeners, why don't you jump on it if you can?
Dahmer AF.
Dahmer AF, man.
With the Orange Cassidy, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I like that.
Hashtag Dahmer AF with an Orange Cassidy. We're gonna. All right,
Nice.
anybody out there listening, fucking do that. If you have an Orange Cassidy figure, no matter which one you have, fucking put him in a Dahmer situation.
Yeah, Photoshop something on the TV like you can't leave until you listen to Hoodcast, whatever. I don't care. But also with NECA, NECA, with their Toonie Terrors is a precursor, just like Super 7 has a reaction, which is a precursor.
Yeah.
So I think they're going to do Beetlejuice Ultimates. It's going to happen.
Well, that's gonna happen.
Yeah, absolutely.
I can
Now-
see it happening.
Like they have the licensing for Beetlejuice because they made Beetlejuice on Toonie Terror. So,
Yeah.
and they've made Beetlejuice before, not in Ultimates, but in the early NECA stages.
They have Michael Keaton's license because he already signed off on Batman figures.
Which-
So I'm sure he'd sign again. So they did Batman 89, so I'm sure they had to sign a deal with Burton because he also did Edward Scissorhands.
Right. They did the Batman video game one too.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So I could see that happening.
No, McFarlane did Edward Scissorhands. Not NECA.
I thought NECA did one too.
No, they didn't. It was McFarlane's Movie Maniacs. I have that. It's a dope ass figure. That's one of like his most detailed figures ever. Is the Johnny Depp as Edward Scissorhands. Like all the detail on that figure. Holy fuck, dude. Yeah, now it's not that posable, but like all his fingers move, like with the blades and shit. Like holy fuck. The arms kind of move and the legs don't move at all, but still it's highly detailed with all the belts and shit on them. Fuck.
It is a dope ass thing. Yes, yeah, it was McFarlane. McFarlane also did a dope ass 18-inch version of it.
Of the
Edward Scissorhands as well.
yeah, he did. That's right.
So I mean, that would be sick though, like to see a fucking Ultimate Edward Scissorhands.
I think so. And
And I mean,
that's also a Christmas movie, even though it doesn't take place during Christmas.
he makes it snow.
He makes it snow, dude, and it has that heartwarming sort of feel. So it's a Christmas movie to me.
It's got that song. It goes la 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 la.
How's that song go?
I don't know. I think it's like La La, whatever the fucking song is from Into the Movie.
Yeah,
Where it's
that's
like,
it.
oh, he's up there somewhere. He's still making it snow.
Oh wait, that's Kevin McAllister's mom.
Yeah, she's shopless.
Christmas.
She's awesome.
But even lastly with NECA, I think this is going to happen this year. with the popularity of Sylvester Stallone putting out all his own shit on his own website for his own Hot Toys made by Star Ice Toys, I'm pretty sure.
3-0 has the fucking in Rambo.
Right, but...
And then Asimus had the Judge Dredd, because I have the Judge Dredd. He's like actually out, and I took pictures of him the other day.
But they even were selling them on Ringside, like, which is weird. And a link to like SylvesterStallone.com to sell like his Rambo toys, and even like the I think it's Star Ace who did like the Rocky in his like normal street gear, and he has like the Panther on the back of his black jacket.
Dude, wait. They have that fucking Hot Toy scale of that?
Yes, it's fucking dope.
I need that.
It's dope as shit.
I fucking need that.
No, because look, even
Toy
Art Unlimited, Matt was asking me about it. I'm like, no, it's right here. It's Star Ace Toys. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. But here's what I think. Because NECA, they did Rocky fucking before.
Yeah.
They can get it now. Dude, Rocky Ultimates coming in like their flap, cover, like open up. And you get all this Rocky different accoutrements and deals.
You know what'd be a good Rocky would be the fucking Rocky 4 against the Tommy Gunn when he trained the guy.
Dude.
And he boxed him in the fucking bar alley.
Have you seen the Rocky 4 re-edit?
No.
So Sylvester Stallone re-edited Rocky 4. And there's a documentary that Sylvester Stallone made about re-editing Rocky 4. And it's boring. Unless you're really into it. And it's Sylvester Stallone going like, I don't even know why they put this in there. I don't even know why. I wasn't even there. They put this girl screaming, she wasn't even the thing. There's all these things in the movie that he points out that weren't even there and don't even make sense. Now, he does say the robot was his idea. and had no idea why he wanted the robot. He just thought it was cool. But he re-edits the movie and edits out all the bullshit and makes it, dude, I don't know if it's better. It does make more sense to me, but it's worth seeing.
I'd love to have a fucking old...
You can't win!
And dude, you gotta have the pimp, dude. The boxing promoter. You gotta have Tommy Gunn and fucking Rocky, but they gotta be in street clothes. It's gotta be the bar alley fight.
Dude, if it's from Rocky 4, I would buy the fucking robot in ultimate form. And he comes with drinks.
Mikey's talking about Rocky 5.
Okay.
Oh, Rocky 5.
Yeah.
Rocky 4 is Ivan Drago.
Yes.
Yeah. Rocky 5 is when he's broken back in the hood.
See, that's the one I want.
And he trains the white dude.
And he fights Marciano.
Make that Rocky. Yeah. And then he's beating the shit out of him.
Touch me in that suit.
Yeah. So, I want to see that one, Rocky 5. Even to do Creed figures would be good. The first Creed movie, Old Man Rocky. I want Old Man Rocky.
Look, if they have all these license, Ultimates of Rocky figures, I don't care what movie it's from.
Yeah.
You can even get Adrian, and she can even sing the song right or wrong. Do 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 do. What you fucking idiots? Do 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 do. How do you get do 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 do?
Bro, I'll take a Rocky line from each movie.
Yeah. We can put the stereo over here. Yeah, it's a good place.
This is my dog Buttkiss. He's a good boy.
Rocky, I brought some meat from the factory. Fucking hey, Paulie. Hey, Rocky, I hard it up. I lost.
What about the coach? He's not a colored fighter. He's not a colored fighter.
Oh shit! Get up, you son of a bitch!
Dude,
remember when Apollo was trying to train him with the footwork?
Yeah.
And the Mick, he's trying to train him like a colored fighter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Rocky line would be sick.
I remember, as a little kid, and these movies came out. A lot of them came out before I was, at prime age for target audience. And one day they were just all on TV. You know how they do the marathons. And I was young, dude. I was probably 11. And, I've heard about them and stuff. But, I was big on Predator and Terminator or something,
Yeah.
And I wasn't that huge on Sylvester Stallone. I knew him from other things.
What do you mean?
But they had that rivalry kind of going.
They did.
Back and forth with movies, who was the more of the action hero kingpin.
But see, So Arnold like sold it to me because he's big on guns, and like his movies were more like space and extreme and like cool and Conan and swords and different. While Sylvester Stallone, like the boxing I wasn't into as a child. I'm like, dude, that seems like sports. I don't want to watch normal sports. I want to watch like kind of fantasy and like guns and action.
Well,
and
that's
then
what he had Rambo.
Yeah.
right. Well, yeah, and I got that, and I had seen that, and the second one. But like finally seeing the Rocky movies, and I watched them on TV all day. I was like, wow, these are actually really good. I was 11 or 12, and I was like, wow, I'm and then we got to Rocky 5, and I kind of fell off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Rocky 6 is even worse, where he's like, he
Rocky.
fights they have the ESPN
Exhibition fight.
Yeah.
Video game.
Yeah.
Our video game simulation shows Rock taking it in the fifth round.
But
blah, blah, blah.
The Creed movies are good, though.
The guy that is the guy who he fights was the actual heavyweight champion at the time.
Right.
Yeah.
I think
that guy beat Roy Jones Jr. as well in another weight class.
But he was kind of playing like also as like fucking Mayweather style, like the way his attitude was and shit.
And then I think from there it goes into the Creed movies.
Yeah.
Right, which they've made 2 so far, right?
Well, they got the
and
third
they're
one
working on a third.
Yeah.
Third one's coming out, dude.
And they were both good, but I don't think they're Rocky
movies,
good.
Bro.
They're really good. And like I love a good boxing movie.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't give it credit, but Cinderella Man, based off a true story, is a really good movie.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Dude, and he's the one dude who like killed the dude in the ring by fucking just hitting him in the spine. Like,
dude, I got a boxing movie for you that you would love. I think it's called
is it Adam Carolla's?
Something for Glory. I forget the name, but it's it's about a Hispanic family who the dad was a fighter, and then he has 3 sons, and he raises sons in fighting.
I might have seen
it. It's really good, bro. Who's the guy? The dad is he's the Mexican dude from fucking what's the biker show? Son of Anarchy. Remember the Bato Loco dude?
Yeah, kind of.
The Cholo.
Which one? Oh, like
the guy that was banging Gemma.
Like wait, are you talking about like the fucking Hellboy dude?
No, dude. No. Jimmy Smits.
Oh, Jimmy Smits.
Jimmy
Yeah.
Smits.
Jimmy Smits, yeah.
He's
in Star Wars, dude.
He's the dad in this boxing movie. It's a really good boxing movie. You should check it out, dude.
There's the
I'll figure out what it's called.
There's the one with like Christian Bale and Mark Wahlberg. No, it's Christian Bale and Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah,
was it The Fighter?
Right, that's where Christian Bale like sneaks out the garbage chute.
But we digress, anyways. And we're not a fucking podcast.
We gotta move on. We gotta get to like best BIP, and that's basically the recent acquisitions. But it's best BIP of the year, dude. Let's get to it.
Don't shut me
Boom.
up. Like this in the background. What the fuck is it with you?
Best of recent acquisitions.
What don't you fucking
and the nominees are.
That's right. It's the best
you got
of recent
any
acquisitions,
idea
or
about, hey,
maybe
it's
because of this year, maybe it's
distracting.
your best BIP. Yo,
Best BIP of the year. I'll go with the best BIP.
yeah. What is your best BIP, dude? What's your best BIP? And you can have multiple best BIPs. I don't care, dude. Like it's up to you, dude.
I'll be honest. I'll go first. My best BIP of the year, to keep it short and sweet, is the Sentinel Toys Miles Morales figure.
You've done a lot of photography with that.
I
see that.
I play with that shit. That's so dope. I got it back in April, and it is now the end of the year, and I still fake talk with that motherfucker.
But you bought extra clothes for that shit.
Oh, dude, when I bought the clothes for it, dude, it leveled the fuck up, dude.
You know you play with dolls when you buy clothes and put it on a fucking figure. And you take it to work and take pictures, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You play with dolls.
But yeah, Sentinel Toys Miles Morales is my best BIP of the year. And I'll just leave it at that.
All right.
Well, let me jump in. My best BIP of the year Straight up, Gunslinger Spawn, man.
Okay, great one. I love
Solid
the figure.
figure.
Great.
I mean, it scales right. I love the way the hands have the grips for the guns, but yeah, it almost you can almost put it to the brim of the hat like he's tipping it. You get a rifle. You get a rifle carrier. You get 2 6-shooters. The spikes in the shins and the feet. I mean, it's an all-around great figure.
Dude, a lot of McFarlane's have the greatest detail, and especially he makes sure his Spawn line has the greatest detail on the figures, and bar none, yes,
it's a solid fucking figure. Yeah,
and you got the rifle. You got the original one, the rifle one, not the Gatling gun one.
No, rifle one.
Yeah, and that's cool. He's got the rifle pack. You can put it in his back. Fucking awesome, man.
Yep.
Really and the rifle itself has a lot of details with the skulls on the butt of the gun and on everything.
I didn't even own that figure. I mean, up until after it came out, a couple months. But people posted online the detail of the guns on that figure with the skulls in it, like you mentioned, dude.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy shit, dude. McFarlane puts a lot into this. His own
head
figures.
to toe, it's a great figure, dude. And even the little the satchel or whatever you say, the gun, the rifle, it has a soft plastic to it, so it gives it not such a hard plastic, almost a leathery feel to it. So
that's cool.
It's nice, man. Yeah.
Damn, you know what I've never seen yet is a Cad Bane versus Gunslinger Spawn Fig Tog yet.
That'd be you.
I mean, it could work because you can do an alleyway scene, like High Noon. Even though there's different scale figures, 1 6-inch and 1 7.
Well, just do a different the fucking angling,
right. No, you have Cad Bane's standing down the High Noon alleyway. At High Noon. You can't tell the scale when he's that far away, and then you have Gunslinger there ready to go, Spawn, whatever.
That shot would need 2 or 3 panels.
Yeah,
it wouldn't just be one shot.
I need to scroll.
It would be bing. This Cad Bane in front, then Spawn in front, and then the side view, and then the duel. So that you could put that in a mini comic form almost.
I also have to say that look, all this award show, this is all counterculture, whatever our ideas are. Everyone has different ideas of what their best figure is. We're not talking about best figures yet. That's going to be next show. This is our best pickups. Best pickups.
What's your best bip this year?
So
Colin?
I think my best bip, and it's going to be a 1/6 scale, and it's going to be Art the Clown 1/6 scale by Trick or Treat Studios. And the reason why is the movies that I've seen from Art the Clown. Now, it took me a while to watch the first one, and the second one, I loved it, but I love the first one so much. But the figure, I bought the bloody version from Trick or Treat Studios, and I even did a video of unboxing it, sort of, and put the music to it. But just playing with that figure now, it's not a hot toy, it's not.
Yeah.
But it's 1/6 scale, but it's so fucking cool and different, and for an indie horror film to have a figure, dude, that's bar none to me. Holy fuck, this movie that costs $30,000 to make already has a figure out there that's 1/6 scale. Holy fuck. Dude, that never happens. And I think that's amazing, and I love this figure. It's great. It's not that just it's a doll figure underneath, the clothes and stuff.
It's got articulation. I've seen somebody posing it on a review. So it's got articulation. You just don't know how to pose them because you're not really a horror fan.
No, I can pose anything. I'm a great poser. Dude, I'm the ultimate poser, dude.
Yeah, you're so poser. White Claw drinking poser.
Rod Durst.
Look, I got to give up another thing, though, for a recent BIP or acquisition. I got to say, the Storm Collectibles King figure just came out.
Yeah.
But that shit is so fucking awesome, and I'm going to tell you why.
King from Tekken?
Yes.
Oh, you have that?
Yes. Just came in. He's
Nice.
fucking amazing. And he came in right before the end of the year, so he counts. Now, he could go into the figure of the year. I don't know what's going to happen. But, dude, I can pose this guy with wrestling figures. I can pose him with whatever. Dude, like, he supersedes all different realms of figure collecting. And he's fucking amazing. It's Storm Collectibles, so you know it's good.
You can pose King with fucking Liger, Hogan.
Plus, he has a cloth goods cape. Like, dude, he's just fucking awesome, dude.
Damn, I'm jelly on that one.
Look, he's still available, and you can still get him maybe before the end of the year. Maybe not. Probably by the time you hear this, it's already done. So
yeah.
But you can still get him. He's still readily available. Maybe.
That's my preferred character in that game.
Absolutely.
I want, like, they need to make a Tiger or an Eddie.
Well, they did make an Eddie.
Did they make Eddie?
I think so.
Storm?
Yeah.
Huh.
Wait. No, they did not make Eddie. They made.
There was a company prior to fucking Storm Collectibles.
Storm made Jin so far. They made Devil Jin. They made
hella Jins. They made Kazuha, Jin's dad. They made Hayashi.
They haven't made
old Hayashi.
Yeah.
They haven't I know they started making like Street Fighter characters. Like their Zangief came out this year, which could be figure of the year. You know.
It's at least in the top 5.
You know you need a Zangief figure now, dude, because you got King, dude. You got to have Zangief.
I'm not a big Zangief fan. I like him,
but you got
the figure's
King
good.
Now.
The figure's
what
good.
Is it? What is it? SH Arts?
No, it's Storm Collectibles. They're owned by Big Bad Toy Store.
Well, they
now.
put a bit of Zangief out too, though.
Yeah, Zangief versus King. Guess what? Zangief works in the world of professional wrestling.
He does.
Too.
He does the pile driver. Dude, he does the spinning pile driver.
Lesnar.
Boom.
Zangief job into a fucking Superman punch from Roman Reigns.
Dude, there's a lot of cool shit you can do.
Because it's got beat up face, dude. They got the beat up face. That's the ultimate.
Or you can have them tag teaming King and Zangief versus whoever, dude.
Yeah.
You can even get some like Capcom versus SNK shit, where you can have them versus fucking Zangief versus Wolverine.
I'm gonna go with King for my recent BIP, and you guys go with yours.
He came in before.
Now, out of us all three, who is the ultimate winner of the award of favorite acquisition or best BIP?
Sentinel Toys Miles Morales, simply because it's been used.
Oh, you just like going with yourself, dude. Okay, Cobra. Like, what is your vote?
I win by a landslide.
I got.
I'll explain why. Let me explain why.
Let me hear.
I win. You gentlemen pay top dollar,
right?
And you got some quality figures,
right? Price is a huge thing, dude.
$26.
There you go.
And got a dope ass figure.
What was that? I forgot.
It was the Gunslinger Spawn, dude. This figure is up there with those two.
And I think just for the price value that Cobra paid, below $20 for McFarlane articulate figure of Spawn Gunslinger, that he beats out King, which cost Storm Collectibles over $100, and even Mikey TV's figure, which cost how much, Mikey?
Over $100.
Yes. Now that Cobra pays less than $20 or about $20, he now wins the best BIP. You now win the best BIP award.
Thank you. I'd like to thank me for buying it. I like to thank the good Lord above for giving me all the love. And I like to thank the listeners. Without you, there'd be no me.
It's not over. Because we have to get to the listener segment of Coming Up with the Gang.
Yes, sir.
And it's happening now.
Wir kommen nuts mit der Gang, 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 nuts mit der Gang, wir kommen nuts mit der Gang, wir kommen nuts mit der Gang, wir kommen nuts mit der Gang.
Is what they do worthwhile?
Fuck no.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Come on, man. Look, if you want to come with the gang, it's easy to do. Use the hashtag HoodCastAF, and you will be featured on the Patreon episode of hashtag HoodCastAF on all your action figure photography on Instagram, because there's already going to be a show uploaded called hashtag HoodCastAF on Patreon. And if you go to Patreon, it's only $3 for the broadcast NECA tier for all month. And you get bonus shows, all kinds of shit. Just get
bonus
there.
Content.
And also, you can go to HoodCastAF.com. Leave that voice message. It just shows up on the side of the screen. Leave that voice message. Easy to do.
Yeah.
Man, you can hit that hamburger button, the menu button at the top. Scroll down the merch. You can buy tons of shirts, man. And we're already selling a bunch of shirts. You know, we're not making it rich or nothing. But you can get cool ass shirts like, you know, Booker T.
Wait.
And a bunch of people saying like, Hulk Hogan, we're coming for you, figure.
You missed it, dude. We're not trying to be Bill Gates or anything.
We're not that big.
And let me suggest something to you listeners.
Sure.
And say you've only been listening for a month or two. You can go on to wherever platform you're listening to and just scroll real fast up and let them scroll down and go listen to some OG episodes before the age of Cobra.
Absolutely.
With these guys, they are the cornerstone of Hoodcast AF. And there's some great episodes on there.
Let me tell you, like, even listening to the last episodes, like post episodes, even a year before, do we have like fabulous episodes that like have
fabulous episodes?
Oh my god,
great fucking
hated it. You know, dude, it's not just your normal fucking podcast. We have bits that are extreme, that are fucking hilarious. Like,
I mean, we could be like every other podcast and just be like, well, this is what we've done. Yeah, let me tell you about, you know, I'm a huge fan of Ghostbusters Afterlife.
You're boring me.
Yeah. We could be like that, or we could be this. And you know what, you guys, you know, you really should subscribe. That Patreon's $3 a month, dude. That's cheaper than a pre-order on a Super 7. It's cheaper than a pre-order on.
Dude, that's cheaper than a Big Mac, bro.
Yo.
And it's way more satisfying and good for your vibe.
Well, let's go into the listener segment. Now, normally we go through like the voice messages, which is on our website, HoodCastAF.com, and we'll get there. But you can also leave reviews on HoodCastAF.com, or you can leave them on iTunes. And we got some on iTunes.
Oh.
This one hurt me immensely. You know how like you work so hard to do something and someone listens to like 30 seconds and like leaves a terrible review? And I get it, man. Like, I feel like, you know, an actor in a terrible movie or a director who put out like his best work and people hated it and review bombed it. And you want to murder these people, but then you think like, you know what? They're just patrons. Like, they do nothing. They work their day jobs.
Trolling.
They're shitting on your passion project.
They're trolling. They're looking for some sort of acknowledgement. They want to be acknowledged for their negativity. Which, I mean, that's what you got to do for clout. Clout is a hell of a drug. I mean,
well, I want to read this review that was on iTunes. This guy, he doesn't say his name or anything like that. It just says 1 star, avoid this one. And that's the title. Now this one, it says as this. It goes, this show isn't good. It's just bad. It's really, really bad. You will feel dumber for having listened to it. You can feel your IQ points melting away as the hosts attempt to have conversations, most of which has little to nothing to do with toys/collectibles.
And
that's it. Fuck you.
And you must be talking about the news segment.
Look,
no,
because that's
all
about toys. Who the fuck is this motherfucker thinking he's the god of toys, the Joe somebody that that people are going to go to saying, oh, we need to listen to this guy who says avoid this one. This guy fucking knows. Oh, my God.
This
doesn't
guy.
even leave his name or moniker or nothing, because this guy, he fucking
One
knows.
star. Avoid
Pussy.
this one.
Now,
They don't even talk about toys.
So
Well,
the guy
I mean,
didn't leave his name at all?
no, nothing. Left nothing.
Pussy.
Well, it's like.
He left it on iTunes, which is permanent unless he deletes it.
Well, I'm
Now-
just going to be honest with them, and our listeners already know. Like, yes, we will sway off subject. You know why? Because every other toy podcast is boring as fuck.
Absolutely.
Because literally, these people are reciting rehearsed shit that they've already pre-programmed, and
Scripted bullshit.
pre-scripted,
yes.
basically amongst themselves. Sidebar about
Yeah.
what's going on the show. HoodCastAF, we come in organically like a freestyle
Right.
rapper in a battle, and we're coming in to hit you in the motherfucking nutsack. We're punching your dick off. We're sticking our fist in your asshole, and we're plunging you the fuck out with some random shit that makes this fun because we're grown motherfuckers playing with toys. How cool can it be? We
Here's
make
what
it
I
cooler.
think. He listened to the Christmas episode, Dirty Christmas, which
Right.
where we talk about Christmas normalizations or sayings.
Yeah, and this is the reason
how
he's
they
upset is
and how they relate to Urban Dictionary. And that was
Right.
just like a funny thing at the beginning of the show. And then we go into action figure news. So here's how I know he only listened to 30 seconds of the podcast. You can hear it in his voice saying, this show isn't good. They barely talk about toys. Dude, this
Right.
dude is a fucking tool. He's
well, this is the problem, bro. He listened up to a point where he heard the Dirty Christmas, and then he goes, well, that's why my girl has glitter on her face.
Dude, my wife asked me why I had glitter on my face today, and I was like, dude, it's because I put away all the Christmas shit. I didn't go to the strip club.
I don't smell like vanilla.
Not
Well,
today.
Fuck that anonymous punk. He's a blood clot pussy boy.
I mean, whatever. Whatever. He used his time, and it's a good thing that you use your time and energy to write that review because who really gives a fuck?
I have to
I mean-
say that this review actually did hit me in the feels, like at the time.
Oh.
And I think it was mainly because it was Christmas or around that time. And, dude, I had put all my effort into, like, you know, the episodes. And we had all put our effort into these episodes.
Yeah.
And, you know, whether, like, the beginning was about toys or not, it's,
Yeah.
dude, how can you do a show all about toys and just be entertaining? You have to, like, mix it up here and there. This
Because
dude
it's
is a
not
fucking
cool.
moron.
It's the bad boys of toys. We're not the fucking straight up bullshit that YouTube come follow me, give me money
Just
while,
Because it's not that.
while I stream
like-
bullshit. This is bad boys of toys. There's gonna be other.
We're not the
subjects
bad
on
boys
here.
of toys. That's YHS. We're the bad boys of Action Figure Collection Podcast.
Yes,
Yeah.
have some, bitches.
Yeah, we're the bad boys of toys.
So,
dude.
and that's what brought me to this. I think this is a fanboy of YHS who did give us a try for 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And his 30 seconds were up. And yeah, y'all fucked up. But here's the thing, man. When someone leaves a review like that, I don't know. And I said it hit me in the feels, and I felt really bad.
Ah.
But you know what? I wanted murder. I wanted this dude dead. But no, I didn't want him dead. I was like, I want it worse. And I in my mind I was thinking evil things like, I want your child to die in an accident and you to witness it. It was evil, dude. And no, I don't wish that. It's just
No, you know what you were wishing while you read that was shut the fuck up. You're a stupid cunt. Literally, that's what it was.
we were wishing you weren't using your phone during the podcast right now.
right, yeah,
Fuck it.
Mike, bring your phone away from the fucking microphone. Fuck it, really?
That's what we were wishing.
But we got another review. Another review that wasn't a voice message. So it was 5 stars on iTunes. 5 stars.
All right.
And he goes, it's not bag fries good, but good. Now,
Nice.
you guys know what bag fries are?
Like McDonald's back fries.
No, they don't serve you. They do, like, if you get a Happy Meal, they give you bag
Are
fries.
you talking like the white trash snack, the treats, like the flaming hot fries?
I'm talking about,
Yeah.
look, if you live in a podunk town And I did growing up. It was called Pinole or Richmond, and we had a place called like the Red Tomato or something like shit, some hamburger joint. And every town has a great hamburger joint where they make some fries, and when you order just fries, they give it to you in like a small
paper bag,
a small brown paper bag, like a lunch bag. And that bottom of the bag gets all greasy. And you eat those fries, and they're salty. They're fucking good and greasy as fuck. I know what this dude's talking about.
It's some thick steak fries.
Yes, that's what they are.
Buds fries and shit like that.
Dude,
we got a spot in Hayward. It was called Quarter Pounder. It would be open to like 2 a.m, and you could go there and just get that. But then if you went inside, because you could order on, it was like one of them pull-up ones where you can grab your shit and eat in the car, but you can go inside. If you got that inside and you had them add chili beans in a bowl, oh my man.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Bag fries are dope as shit if it's your hometown fucking burger joint. And I get that. Look, we ain't no burger fries, but we're good.
We're good. We're good.
So,
we're good.
What was cool about when you went inside and you had a couple homies with you, you could bip them. You could order some burgers, eat it, and then bounce.
You know what that review kind of sounds like it might have came from? Was some Canadian.
We bipped on the burger joint.
Well, we do have some voicemail messages.
Oh, we do.
And we can play them. So let's
do it.
Let's see what we got here. Hold on. And this one's from the Pot Dog. Oh.
What's up? It's the Pot Dog. Calling Hoodcast AF, baby. To wish you a happy, merry fucking Christmas. And a merry, happy fucking New Year. Reminder to drive fucking safe. Don't be one of those pieces of shit that drinks and gets behind the wheel and fucking kills a motherfucker. Or hits a telephone pole, then you're driving your fucking little moped for fucking 20 years. Don't be that stupid little bitch. Absolutely. Call an Uber or call a fucking friend.
Do it.
Right. Meanwhile, the Pot Dog got a package. Robo Skull Mark II from Kickstarter. This motherfucker's cool, man. They sent me a little teaser, a little appetizer, if you will. And it's a little pack of drones with Skeletron heads on them. Motherfuck, I'm glad I backed this thing, man. I hope you guys did too. Because in the future, they're going to send me a couple 6-inch figures, man. And they're going to fit right in with the G.I.JOE classifieds. So Merry fucking New Year, boys. I hope you guys have a good one. Happy holidays to everybody listening. From this dog to you. Pot Dog out. Peace.
I love the Pot Dog. But I had no idea what figure line he was talking about.
Neither do I.
Yo, right now, Pot Dog is shining on the calls, man.
I had no, he always is, but
he comes in with the energy and he's straight to the point. Yeah. He makes it entertaining. He reminds me of like fucking, what is it, Shark Boy?
Yeah, I'm just not sure exactly what he's talking about. But like, no, he's got a point there. Like, and I'm sure whatever he did say,
it will be on Classified series.
We got another call. I'm not sure who exactly this is from, but let's play it.
HoodCastAF, what's going on? It's Steve Z calling in to say great job on 2022. You guys were fantastic this year.
Thanks, Steve Z.
You guys brought a lot of new stuff to the table. Cobra Dad, great addition.
Great.
Mikey did a fantastic job developing the young little Jackson over there.
Jackson.
Fantastic job. I can't wait for 2023. I know it's going to be bigger and better. God bless Texas. God bless HoodCastAF.
Wow. Nothing to say from the PhD, Steve Z.
Steve Z. But hey, Steve Z, man. Happy New Year, Steve Z.
Hell yeah, man.
Enjoy that shit, man. Like, we're going to bring this shit in 2023.
We're
hoping to take it to next level, man. So if you see our shit, share our shit, man. Like, you know, spread that love, man.
Everyone should tell a friend, tell a wrestler, tell a pro wrestler, tell an action figure collector.
Pretend you're a sailor on leave and you're on the shores of Thailand and you sleep with a ladyboy and bring home a little something to the old lady. You know, treat Hoodcast like that and just spread it about.
So we're a disease, dude. We're like cabin fever, dude. Like we're
squirt a lemon on it if it stings. Spread it about.
Or if you're like you're here and House of 1,000 COVID.
Oh,
Just spread
shit.
that shit,
Wait,
bro.
Cobra, you got COVID? Not yet.
Oh man, I'm the only one so far who hasn't had it.
Don't
Everybody
say it,
here
you'll end up
has
with
it. This morning before I went to clown college, I tested negative. I got some little symptoms, but I'm not really sick like they are. These guys are fucked up. House of 1,000 COVID over here.
Thank God you didn't call in sick because we got another voice message. It's from Bingo.
Oh.
It's your buddy Bingo. Hey boys and girls, Mike and Bingo. Hope you had a really good Christmas. I hope you got all the Super 7s and all of
Nope. Didn't get that.
Mezco that you wanted and all that good backed up stuff, your Constantines and your Crows.
Sure.
And all that kind of good stuff. And what Bingo I did bring in the new year with a few fucking jokey poos.
Okay, let's hear it.
So I got some fucking new material and I figured I'd try to tie it out on you fellas.
Of course, you always do.
So fellas, let me ask you.
He's calling in from like a walk phone with the wire
Who do you
on
think
it
the
still?
most popular guy is at the nudist colony? Huh? Is the guy that can carry a cup of coffee in each hand and can still bring you a dozen donuts. Bingo! That's right. He's a popular dude. I want to tell you, folks, I read something today that said that you burn as many calories during sex as you do when you're running 8 miles.
We gotta wrap
So
it up,
what I
music.
wanna
This
fucking
is an
know
award
is who
show.
the fucking run 8 miles in a minute and 30 seconds.
Jesus Christ.
Bingo!
Thanks, Bingo.
Absolutely. I've attained maybe 20% of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first joke was good.
Well, look here. We got another call from Mike Vanucci. You know Mike Vanucci.
Hey,
he works at Wet
Vanucci.
Dreams on Georgia Street. You know,
Forget about it.
Look, Mike, I know you moved to Texas and you haven't picked up your John Candy doll, life size.
I ordered a John Goodman, and the motherfucker said it's a John Candy, so it's the wrong John, bro.
Yeah,
like I need John Goodman.
You got sent to
to
Kenosha Kicker, and you didn't want that.
Yeah, John Candy. He's supposed to come in a Chicago Bears jersey, a fucking flannel shirt, and some blue jeans and some work
What
boots,
about the
man.
3-pack? The John Candy, the John Belushi, and the John Travolta.
Mike Vanucci, he's going to tell you about it. So,
Hey, it's your guy, Mike Vanucci over here. Hey, fellas, listen, I just wanted to give you a quick little fucking shout out, little heads up here. I just got to the shop and I had this fucking prick of a fucking French-Canadian bounty hunter. Some fucking Dijonais or some fucking shit, I don't know.
Mayonnaise.
But he's over here up my ass talking about how he's going to shove a fucking blaster up my fucking keister and pull the trigger. And all kinds of other fucked up shit. Something about some dude, I don't know, some guy fucking bipped some fancy space sword out of the back of some guy's fucking gremlin out here in Vallejo.
it's Christmas, Space Sword.
Dropped the perp must have dropped some kind of fucking Hoodcast fucking sticker or some fucking shit. So they started listening to the fucking podcast, and he said he was familiar with you guys, and he rolled his fucking eyes, whatever that means. And he said he was headed your way next. So, listen, I don't know if I'm 40 fucking annoyed, and if anybody out there bipped some kind of fancy fucking space sword, some dark saber, I don't fucking know what it was.
Okay.
The Vanucci don't do the fucking Star Wars. I do Star Trek, you know, the good shit. So, anyways, anybody out there who might have bipped something hot like that, watch out, because this prick can have the ends on your fucking ass, eh? Hey, happy fucking New Year from Mike Vanucci.
Hey, Mike Vanucci. Hey. Look, I would come down there and pick that up, but I gotta make sure all my shoes and glasses are there with me, so I have them. Sound like a pencil.
Mike Vanucci.
Mike Vanucci. We got another call from Tony Toy Box Open today. He's got.
Hey, it's Tony from Tony Toy Box Open today. Wishing my favorite 5-star podcast, HoodCastAF,
5 stars!
and the 10s listening at home a happy new year. Good journey, 2023.
Yeah, boy.
Absolutely.
Good journey.
Thank you.
Fucking Tony Toy Boxes, you know. Good
Oh,
homie out there on
yeah.
Instagram. And on follow at Tony Toy Box on Instagram. You'll find him. He's a good dude. Good guy.
Tony Toy Box open today. That's the
He's-
homeboy.
But look,
He's a real good guy, eh?
hey,
He's a nice guy, you know. He's not Canadian, but you know he's good enough to be Canadian.
this is not the end of the show because we still have to coin Pegwarmer of the Year.
Oh.
And now we're going to go into Pegwarmer of the Year. And now we're taking this very seriously. So
It's got some strong candidates this year for Pegwarmer of the Year.
We're doing this.
Some of the figures are in multiple waves of
And
line
different formats.
in different formats.
But let's.
Yeah.
So
Can we please do this with the utmost of class?
yes.
Sorry.
Yes.
Wait. I pressed the wrong button, I guess. I don't know. Let's do this with the most seriousness of all podcasting, hoodcastness. This is the classiest part of the whole. Okay, look. I don't know who replaced all my buttons with fucking fart noises, but you know, good on you. So look, I'm trying to play the fucking part and with a little bit of class. So let's do it. No, that's okay, motherfuckers. All right, this is
Class, not ass.
Yes, here we go.
Pegwarmer of the Year. And the nominees are
now.
Well,
the nominees for Pegwarmer of the Year. Now, I have a list, and I can go down them. I'll go down them one by. Look, I'm not going down on like action figures. It's not. They don't have action figure little dicks or nothing.
He doesn't go down on figures.
He's got a bag of dicks to add to the action figures.
Yeah.
All right, so we can go even from last year because we all know that Lando from all lines.
All lines.
7.5,
Five
Black
fucking
Series.
waves.
Retro collection.
That's
Five
vintage
fucking
collection.
waves of Lando are out there
Yeah.
right now.
Hold on, Mike. Last year, who was the winner
Lando Calrissian.
of Pegwarmer of the Year? Was Lando Calrissian,
Yeah.
and he's still there to this day.
You know who was that the year before? The year before? Lando Calrissian.
But he didn't win it. Or
Yeah.
did he?
But he did.
Did he win 2 years in a row?
Is he pulling a hat trick this year? Is he pulling a
MVP.
hat trick fucking... Is he going to pull a historical world record 3-time Pegwarmer of the Year?
I don't know, man.
5 different ways.
I don't know,
5
man.
different ways of Lando are out there right now.
Check
5.
this out, dude. So,
All
okay,
next to each other.
I can name this. Let's go through some other Pegwarmers. Age of Apocalypse, Marvel Legends, Cyclops.
Yeah.
Whoa. Cyclops, chill out. I don't know why that happened. See, just random shit is just happening. I don't know why.
I don't know. I haven't seen that one on pegs out here that much though. Like,
Well, I mean that they're not producing that anymore. But around the time of
Yeah.
its peg warming era, it was there every fucking day.
Yeah.
And
What
you
is-
have to
what is
think of
peg-
the beginning of the year too, not just recently.
oh, I'm gonna go from what was peg warming at the beginning of the year till now.
Well, that's what we're all doing.
There's literally hot ones. Like, let's just be honest. Lady J, in 2 different ways,
Yep.
is warming pegs
Yes.
everywhere.
G.I. Joe, Lady J.
You know who else
Absolutely.
is from the G.I. Joe line that is warming pegs?
Hold on, stop. Because I don't want to give it away. Because it could be a winner.
Yeah. But who
I
else?
know the winner.
Let me go on the list. How about McFarlane Superpowers? They're still warming. I mean, I
Yeah.
know they just came out, but they are warming. Nobody's buying that shit. The McFarlane
nobody's buying
Superpowers
it.
line, they're still
Yeah.
there. Superman, maybe Batman's not warming that much, but like
No.
Darkseid is,
No,
Superman
no.
is.
Remember how hard that Joker
Yeah.
from the
Bat that laughs
yes,
everywhere.
Yep.
everywhere, every
Gr-
day.
Green Lantern everywhere.
Yep. But how
Fucking-
about we can even go into wrestling a little bit. And this even goes from this is not even this year, it's from prior years, AEW Rio is still there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still there.
I see her.
Yeah.
She's never won an award, but she's still there.
She's still there.
But also new to the AEW line. Not that new, but this year, Nyla Rose. No one's buying that shit.
Well, it's not on shelves, but the Brian Cage.
Oh, no, I got one.
That's warming,
Nyla
bro.
Rose is way more warming than Brian Cage.
Okay. Adam Page, Walmart exclusive.
Look, he's just started warming. I don't think that counts enough. I think Nyla Rose is warming more than him.
Yeah, true.
That's not going nowhere because I've had one in my. I have a Nyla Rose right now within arm reach,
and you can't sell it.
And I'm gonna throw it at somebody.
Don't throw it at me. Oh! But how about Masters of the Universe Revelations? The oversized Skeletor is still in stores.
Skelegod.
Still in stores.
Skelegod. Yes.
You cannot get rid of that motherfucker.
Yeah.
For 2 years
He's like
straight.
King Grayskull.
But if you fucking open that figure up and that is a great figure, bro.
Yeah.
Look, it's fine.
But
it has a cloth good cape coming from a plastic mold.
But nobody will buy it.
And at the tips of the cape, like instead of it being just triangled, there's little plastic like rubies on the bottom and shit. Now,
like
on top of that,
but nobody's buying it.
Nobody's buying it. King Grayskull is another one up there. So like, I'm going to be honest.
It's amazing too. It's like
I'm going to be honest. This
that has a wired cape.
This year's Pegwarmer of the Year is difficult as fuck for the simple fact is sometimes it doesn't boil down to an exact figure, but a fucking wave of fucking figures. Like there's the fucking MOTU King Grayskull. You could say the MOTU Skelegod, MOTU fucking Triclops.
Anything almost.
MOTU anything. So like just MOTU line in general. Like it's there. Like fuck.
Every wave does peg warm.
Mike, do you have any other peg warmers that you want to bring up?
Oh, dude, there's other peg warmers. We have from fucking back in wrestling figures, dude. Like at the beginning of the year, Braun Strowman, dude. That motherfucker's still on pegs.
Really? I haven't seen a Braun Strowman out here.
Oh, dude, there's hell of them out here, dude. Like
Texas hates Braun Strowman.
Yeah, Texas
Hashtag.
loves to not buy Braun Strowman figures. But fuck, dude, we kind of nailed.
What about that Greg
Baroness
Valentine from the Elite Wave?
He's gone.
That
He's
was
not on pegs
years
no
ago.
more.
That one's worth money actually right now.
And he's not on pegs no more.
It was a warmer for hell long.
It was.
I'm gonna say
a year ago.
I'm gonna say
Not now.
Baroness from Snake Eyes the movie and Retro Card.
Dude. All right, dude. Here's my next thing.
He stole my. We were just talking about that.
It's G.I.
It's the
Joe.
Baroness. It's
no, it's not
Baroness.
It's not Baroness. It's the Snake Eyes movie called Origins.
Oh, that chick too with the fucking white karate gi.
Yeah,
he's there still too.
Akiko is constantly there. No matter
Akiko
where
and
you
the
look,
Baroness, dude.
Akiko is but people buy Baroness with the
No,
short
but
hair.
that Snake Eyes Wave movie shit is there every time.
Still there.
Yeah.
And it's
Still
Akiko every fucking time. No matter will see some Baroness, but people will buy Baroness here and there.
And the
because,
Storm Shadow.
You know why? It's because that
but
movie
it's Akiko.
fucking sucked.
Nobody
dude.
buys Akiko. Who the fuck is Akiko?
She's like fucking the girl from fucking Shang-Chi, dude. Rose. Hi guys.
Akiko, Tika Rose, same fucking deal here.
Yeah.
All right, so peep game. As far as a peg warming wave, the wave peg warmed Eternals.
Yeah.
Yes, and they crossed.
They're even on clearance.
That movie came out in 2001. So even though that wave did continue to peg warm in this year, that's also an excellent choice because they still peg warmed until they got clearance, and it took them a long time to get clearanced out.
I still see him on the clearance track. Nobody fucking wants them. So
Dude,
like,
you still have them out there?
Yeah.
Eternals?
I haven't seen one in a while.
Dude, our GameStops have fucking hella figs, dude.
Dude, I'm thinking that the winner is not Eternals. I think it's G.I. Joe.
I think it is.
Yeah.
I think it's
Roadblock.
I'm sorry, Billy D. Williams.
That's right.
You've been dethroned, Billy D.
It's you. It's G.I. Joe Snake Eyes, the movie Origins. Whether you're a Kiko, mainly a Kiko, and also Baroness, and also whoever else is still peg warming, nobody wants these figures. They are terrible.
They dethroned Lando Calrissian, who was on the hat trick this year. They just made history.
Dude, Lando won 2 years in a row, but Lando got dethroned for a Kiko.
The Kiko.
Snake Eyes Origins. Wow.
Hats off to a Kiko. I feel like some fun now. Some hot ramen. The Kiko wins.
Look, I've never held any of these figures in my hand. I've never bought any of the Snake Eyes Origin figures. I'm sorry.
I got the Baroness.
You bought the Baroness because you couldn't find a normal Baroness.
Yeah, and now I find hella normal Baronesses and just refuse to buy it.
Right, those and Lady J's. And McFarlane, maybe he's right. McFarlane says women figures don't sell. But you know what? I bought a Baroness original card, like our retro card, because I think it's awesome. And Baroness is cool. She's sexy. Not short-haired Baroness from the movie. Fuck that.
She's no Greta Gremlin.
A Kiko.
And you know what? I think we did it, guys.
I think we did it.
I think we did for our year-end part 1 of the Figgy Awards.
I thought it was
we'll
called
see.
Plasties.
The Plasties.
But
Figgies
part 2
will be
next week.
Next week.
Yeah, that's what happens next week, man. Next week.
It'll be the first podcast of the year.
And that's what we'll coin the figure of the year, the best figure line of the year. We also will have Labs on to help us out with that. And he knows a lot about Mezco and a lot of like
Mythic Legions.
Yeah. He knows the shit, dude.
Be ill.
I accomplished all my plans tonight.
Atulamon, everyone. Atulamon.
So as you read this, know my friends, I'd love to stay with you all.
And we don't say goodbye.
We say good journey.
It's the end of the year.
Another fucking year.
Let's get it, guys. Let's get this motherfucking shit right this year.
Get it done.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Broke ass naked tears.
These are the last words I will ever speak.
Let's get some fucking followers over there on Cobra underscore for the weekly average. Trying to reach 700 this year.
Next week,
Super 7 won't bring you shit till 2024.
And bingo, make them calls a little shorter.
Cause you're running out long of the spot, yo.
Mezcos. You watch your Super 7s.
Cause Hot Dog is coming for your ass.
Unworthy collector, you're an alright guy. Kevin, know what? Keep taking pics, you'll get better one day, guy.
Get better,
Falling is way better than it than you
for
are
your
too.
podcast.
Photoshopping, fix too.
This is really goodbye.
Shout out everybody in that word.
Don't say goodbye. Say good journey.
There's an old Eternian saying, live the journey, for every destiny is but a doorway to another. Good journey.
Good journey.